I really hope I set this up correctly, because YouTube! Hey, I think I set this up right. Welcome, everyone. I do sincerely hope that this stream is higher resolution than 360p, because clearly YouTube can't handle my awesomeness from yesterday. It's just like, I uploaded that thing 24 hours before I hit publish. Normally I don't hit publish until HD is ready, but I was at the big theme park that's near us, the Roller Coast, aka Cedar freaking Point, with the family, and my phone said, "Hey, your video's ready to go." And I went, "Yeah, it should be. It was 24 hours ago, so I'll publish it now from my phone." And then I just get this wave of, "It looks like potato cam." I'm sorry. Hi, Bluesy. How are you? Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Kitronics, long time no see. What's up, man? I would have said something. To be absolutely honest, I know this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt deep within your core, sir. And I'm sorry, but if I am not honest, then I had completely forgotten that you lived in Ohio. My brain said Indiana, and I don't know why. I'm sorry. I have no idea why. I was just like, I don't know anybody in Ohio, but we'll go. I could have messaged Lee as well, because Lee lives, I think, even closer to Cedar Point than you do. So I could have got you all together, but I honestly don't know how my wife would feel about that. Me inviting a bunch of strangers on the internet to have fun at a theme park with my son. I don't know if that would have been a good idea. The glare is here. We're gonna keep going. What's up? Your face is Ohio. I'm gonna take that as an insult. Hey, Caitlin, how are you? Levi, welcome. Good to see you guys. Clemens, hey. Jens, Double AR. There's so many new names. I hope to get to know all of you a lot better moving forward, as most of you may know or may not know. We have recently announced a full move for all streaming, a full move to YouTube for all streaming in the future. I'm nervously optimistic about this. I think it's going to be a good idea. I don't think there's going to be any issues whatsoever with the Switch. There's just going to be some stuff that the regulars have to get used to not having, and then there's going to be some stuff that those who are not regulars will want to have but can't have yet. But for the most part, I think, as far as future outlook, not today, but future outlook, it's a brighter future, I think, here. So pretty much looking forward to it. Let this stream serve as an AMA to anyone who has questions regarding the Switch. I'll try to answer things as best as I can. If you have any lingering questions about literally anything, from what happens to blank, to what about blank, to how are you feeling today? Quite tired, actually. All day in the sun yesterday. Long drive to arrive at the house at around 11 p.m. Shower and a hot bath. That was nice. And then sleep, and then wake up early in the morning and come out and play video games all day. We're going to be streaming all day. So my wife is pretty excited about that too. Let me show you. I don't even know if this scene is going to be right. I haven't even looked at it yet. We're gonna find out right now. The scene is. I'm nervous. I don't even know what it's gonna look like. Okay, that's good. That works. Good. Considering I'm sick now, it's for the best. Okay, good. How about doing an easy run to get to the new stuff faster? That's what I did for the video. Some of you guys might have noticed Workers and Resources had a bit of a lag period where there was 4 days without any videos at all. That's because of this, okay? In order to get to the new content, I needed to make a whole new save. It's not compatible with existing saves, right? So you had to make a whole new save. And, you know, Paradox wasn't going to, like, make saves for us and provide them. So that's what we're getting paid for. Make the game and present it, right? So, yeah. Just as a disclaimer, while the video was sponsored, today is not, and since this is out public right now, everything I say right now is free of all Paradox influence. I get to tell you what I really think now. It's not much different than what I already thought. It's pretty good. I like it. Ooh. My morning Zip Fizz. If you're new here and you don't know what a Zip Fizz is, it's basically like my own equivalent to coffee. It's a B12 energy drink supplement that is supposedly healthier than like the G Fuels and all that other stuff, and healthier than coffee. But essentially, it's still a, even though it's a little healthier, it's still an energy drink, and it gives you kind of the same morning effect as coffee, and I like it, so I drink it pretty regularly. Francis, you really love the content. Thanks so much. I guess I'll have to cancel my Twitch sub for you then. You can, yeah, you can. The only thing there's a big long channel on our Discord. If you're not in our Discord server yet, consider joining. I would hope the link is in the description. I think we have a command for that as well. One of the mods might have it. There's a whole new channel there near the top in the info section. It's called Stream Switch. It's a lot of text, but mostly everything you need to know is in that channel. So I'll answer them here, so you don't have to go search, so you don't have to go fishing. I'll still answer them here, even if it's written there. But if you have any additional questions, that's a great resource to look. I kind of wrote sort of a Q&A essay on there for all the common questions. If you want to cancel your Twitch subs, by all means, that makes sense, right? Because we won't be on Twitch much. I will say, though, that I'm not completely done with my Twitch. There's still going to be some streams that work better on Twitch. There's still going to be some things that are... I think I'm going to choose Japan today. I might choose Japan today. There's still going to be some things that work better on Twitch. Anything that is mature audiences, I plan to put on Twitch anyway. So if we play any game that's like, you know, this is heavy language, you know, nudity, whatever it is, right? Like if we were to play Cyberpunk, for example, I would still put that on Twitch. I would still bring things that's not PG-13 safe. I would still bring it over to Twitch. I think that's probably a good thing. And then things that are not gaming related, I still plan to do cooking streams. I still plan to do the morning workout thing, which is almost ready. I actually have a hardware problem. I have to go and fix that and buy like $200 worth of gear. That's fine. So that's planned for Twitch as well. And then general hangout stuff still planned for Twitch. I may also do Saturday night trucking and things. I may still do that on Twitch, but I'll try it on YouTube first just to see how it goes. There's still some things that are like a question mark as to whether or not it will work well or not. You know, I think I might go Space Y. I was going to do Japan because they have those Wasp drones and they're awesome, but I don't know. I mean, Space Y is considered normal, and I don't want to go super difficult because I want to get to the new stuff, right? So I think we'll go Space Y. And then for the commander profile, I'm still feeling Inventor. The autonomous hubs is really good for expanding really quickly and getting going. I'm going to choose a harder map. I think that's how I'll balance it, because I chose a relatively easy map for the video I did. So I'll probably go a little bit harder. What is this? I don't remember this. This has probably been here the entire time, but maybe I'm only noticing it now because of workers and resources. But space communism, I don't remember that. Let's pick it. Caitlin will love it. You're new here. Hey, Rithvik, welcome in. This DLC may reignite my love for this game. I hope so. It's being treated very well. Oh, what? What? I double clicked. I must have double clicked. I got to go back. So space Y. Let's just do this really quick so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Inventor, logo. Maybe we'll just do a random mystery. That's fine. What happened to our space communism? Oh, it's way down here now. Rival colonies. You know, let's have some rivals. Why not? And then you can choose no, below, and beyond if you want to. Up to you. Things are only impossible until they are not. It's a great quote. I have an important question. Why have not gotten Tesla's? Your dog is more important than your stream. I'm sorry. I will work to get more Tesla content on Instagram and through Patreon. And I might even share some Tesla stuff in Discord once in a while. I'll try to get that. But my doggo is still scared to come down here. She doesn't like it down here. The stairs to come down to the basement are all, hardwood. She doesn't like that. And then the whole floor is hardwood, and she's not. She likes carpet, and she likes to be around warm surfaces. Okay, so she hasn't ever come down here. I'd like it to stay that way, honestly, because not having dog hair with the computers nearby is very good. I think I'd like to keep the dog hair away from here as best as I can. Question: is there anything you can do for those longtime subs, such as a badge or something like that for OGs Among Us? I cannot give you any badges or any other perks on YouTube. It's just not built within the system of YouTube to do that yet. However, if YouTube ever introduces something that I can manually place on people's names, I absolutely will be doing that for everyone I recognize that's long-term supporters on Twitch. 100%. As it is now, the only way to get badges and emotes and those types of perks, early access, etc. The only way to get those, if you cancel your Twitch sub, of course, the only way to get those would be to become a member on YouTube. That's the join button. That's the join button under the stream. That would be the only way to do it. I've made it cheaper on YouTube than it was on Twitch. So, if you were $5 a month thing on Twitch this whole time, that's awesome. You can get pretty much the same perks as you had before for $2 now. It's less than half the price now on YouTube. It is. So, just to kind of get you all in here. What's up, Shubs Plays? Let me get this, and then I'll totally want to just chat and have a great time. We're gonna be. I don't know how I want to do this. Maybe amateurs. Maybe we just don't do any game rules because we want to get moving, right? Because I want to get to the new stuff. That's the whole point of this. Is we've done difficult before, right? We've done lots of difficult things. You want to see the DLC, so next. I think, based on my experience with this DLC in the past, I think it would be good to bring an explorer with us right away. And you know what? I can bring it as the second rocket, though. Yeah, I can bring it as the second rocket. No big deal. Bring a bunch of Sterlings. Can never go wrong with Sterlings. That's how I say it. Phoenix 1? This is Dragon. What are you talking about? No, we gotta name this. We gotta name this after somebody. Hey, Weekly. Charlie, the issues for the workout stream, was it with the items I sent you? Has nothing to do with your items. To be fair, I have not tested your items yet. They're out of the box. I've looked at it and stuff, but I haven't actually fully done a test yet. My issues were with video. I will work those out. Thanks for asking, though. Yeah. Active plate tectonics. Yeah. So the active plate tectonics has to do with the underground and it getting cave-ins and stuff. So if you can disable those and all that if you want to. Orbital probes. I think this is good. Why did that one comment need mod approval? Hey, you guys are on top of it. I trust you. I think. They are trusted until they are not. That's the alternative version to Picard's quote, by the way. The mods are to be trusted until they are not. You know, I don't know where I want to be when I grow up. Where do we want to be when we grow up? Is this okay? I kind of want to deal with a little bit of cold waves. The save I had for the video was like, I never saw a cold wave. All the other things, fine, but I never saw a cold wave. Now I'm like, you know what? I want to see at least one. I need a good source of concrete too. That's super important. Maybe we go... How about we go with like this one? No, because there's still no cold waves. I want cold waves. I don't want all of them. I don't want like a ton of them, but I do want, you know, some variety in the experience. You know, like this is fine. Lots of dust storms. Good lord. All right. This'll work. 10 north, 163 west. We get 2 pips on cold waves now. That's nice. And then full-on dust storms, baby. Bring them on. That'll be nice. When we build underground, we don't have to deal with the dust storms. See? That's how you can avoid the dust storms. Just build. What I haven't seen though, I wanted to have that question because I didn't see a cold wave the entire time I played before, is do cold waves affect the underground? I don't believe they do. But it would make sense that, you know, it would get colder underground too. I think it would make sense, wouldn't it? I'm not a meteorologist. I don't have the scientific knowledge to know that, but I feel like of the 4 threats, the top 3 absolutely wouldn't exist underground for us. I guess if the meteors are huge, it would. I would think it would cause a giant-ass Mars quake and just ruin everything underground. Especially if we're right underneath, it would just be cratering our colony. But cold waves, I don't know. Like I feel like it would still affect us. I don't know. But why not use faster rockets? SpaceX already has Space Y already has like 5 rockets. I don't need them to go faster. So, been reading the stream Switch, and it seems you get a better cut from joining member on YouTube than subs on Twitch. Correct. If you were a sub on Twitch, the split was 50-50. If you were tier 2, it was 60-40, with 60 coming to the creators, to me. And if you were tier 3, it was a 70-30. On YouTube, it's a flat 70-30 all the time. So if you were already tier 3, it's the same cut here that you were getting before. But if you were a tier 2 or tier 1, joining here is a better cut than it was before. Okay, so I'm going to hit this. And then joining here has additional perks. For example, before, being a Twitch sub didn't give you early access to videos before. If you were tier 2 or tier 3, it did. You were a higher tier, I think, so you had that already. And then to Mars. What was the other thing? You get the name and the credits of videos here. You never got names and credits of videos for being a Twitch sub before. Boom! How come there's no alert sound to that? That sucks. I'm gonna have to pay attention now. I don't want to pay attention. What am I gonna do that for? Who the hell wants to do that? All right, well, that's good. Thank you, Kit. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, dude. Yeah, my only real like serious regret for all this, and I'm working on ways like how can I fix it? This is mostly flat. Do we want to be mostly flat? That seems boring, guys. I think we should choose a different tile. Because this is too flat. I want a different tile. I'm sorry. I'm gonna restart it. We're gonna have to do a marker on the stream here too. Where's my marker button? Isn't there like a mark stream or something? There should be a marker button here.
Welcome to Mars.
Right here. Stream marker. Done. Cool. No restart map. I have to go all the way back to the beginning. I'm gonna go whip through the settings really quick. I don't want something that's flat. All right. It's like I'm good with all these things, but flatness. Caitlin knows. I don't really like flat. I'm sorry, Caitlin. I'm sorry. I'm only doing it specifically to you because I know you'll get it. That's it. I'm not sexist, all right, for everyone out there, okay? I'm just making a joke to someone who is familiar with my joke. That's it. No, we want everything just to be the same, but see, Dragon Rocket's already faster and requires less fuel, so whatever. And then we're just gonna leave everything the same except for I want to add some more Sterlings. That's it. Pretty much everything will stay the same for the first rocket. All right, can we get something that's hilly? Maybe we will go, I don't want to go near Olympus Mons, but I mean, it might be the best fit to make sure that I don't get flat. How about over here? It's like close to Mons, but not really. Yeah, see, I want topography. Relatively flat, that's what it was before. I want to make sure it doesn't say that. How about, I want cold waves though. Come on, give me those cold waves. Give me at least 2 pips on the cold wave and I'm happy. Wow. Seriously? It's really hard to get cold waves? Here we go. Relatively flat. Relatively flat. Oh, steep. There's not a whole lot of dust devils, and that's okay with me. But there's lots of meteors and dust storms. I'm good with that. Good cold waves, not a whole lot of water, but we'll make do. This one says steep. I like it better. 19 north, 10 west. Let's go. Kit, thank you for becoming a member, dude. 10-gallon fedora, too. That's crazy. Thank you very much. Or a sponsor. They need to... Actually, that's my fault. That's Stream Elements. I need to change that. Because they used to call it sponsor. This is much better. I like this better. Okay, so we've got... oh, look at some awesome geographical things. So this is our underground passage. This is our tunnel. This is our way down. All right. Let me... Oh, farm right away. That seems cool. I'm going to get that one first, though. And I think then we don't need the elevator right away. Definitely going to want it, but we don't need it right away. Let's do farming, then elevator, then apartments. No, let's do apartments first. So going with the new expansions, you can now reorder your stuff. It's not a drag and drop, but these little arrows are really nice. So I think I want apartments right after soil adaptation. Just boom. It's really easy to do that now. Nice. All right, so lots of concrete, but a low grade. And then there is high grade undergrounds. Let's pop this.
Anomaly found.
I was really hoping to find water, but okay. We will make do. We're going to pop this down right about... how about right over here? Like right here. All right, we're landing. Select a sector to scan. Let's go there, there, there. Just go up here on the top side. It's fine. Charlie, why is YouTube bad at notifications? I have no idea. If you want really reliable notifications, let me check this. Because it's so reliable, I have to check it to make sure. Yeah, there it is. If you want really reliable notifications, join our Discord server. And then, you know, pay attention to your Discord app. And you will have really reliable notifications. Asterisk. Really reliable asterisk. Notifications. It's the smoothest way to get it. I've been promoting that as the main way to get notifications for like 5 years. And part of that was with the idea that we may not be on Twitch permanently, so I would get you ingrained in a way of doing things that was not network dependent. And I think that's worked out okay for a lot of people anyway. Let's get a universal depot down next to the rocket here. And we don't need... We'll go fuel over here. So did I brought the drone hub. I'm going to get a sensor tower here. And... bring another one here, and then we'll pop a Sterling down right over here, I think. Where's this dome gonna be? I think probably here is a good spot for the dome, the first dome. So if I was doing that, if I was doing that, then I think probably what we would do, sensor towers could be, I think, here. And let's go over like this. And then we can drop the Stirling generators right next to the dome here and here. With cables. Cables. I know. I'm going to start using C and V. I swear. Never. I never will. Nope. 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 Not going to happen. We'll just go up top like this for now. My last save, I was so, like, the save for the video, I was so babied. Like, I had super cables, super pipes. I had basically every amazing breakthrough you could possibly want. It was ridiculous. Eternal Fusion. I even had the one that makes... I had breakthroughs that were so awesome, but I didn't need them because of all the other breakthroughs. Like, I got Eternal Fusion and the one that makes Stirlings better when you open them. It's like, I don't need the one with the Stirlings. I'll just build a reactor. It was crazy. Maltese, have a good day. Hope you have a great work meeting. Okay, we want to send another cargo rocket. This one, we're going to send, I think, two explorers. Very good to have two. You'll see. Hopefully, we'll see underground stuff, because my save was borked, and I didn't have a whole lot of resources underground, but I'm hoping that we have underground stuff this time. Let's send a bunch of stuff that we need. I could probably send another drone. One more Stirling ought to be fine, too. You can never have too many Stirlings. What's up, Firewolf? Good to see you. I don't know about you, but being gay, I'm a fan of two nice round mountains. Flat is not as fun. There you go. See? I knew it. I knew she'd understand. That's where the alien bugs live? Wait a minute. Are you a Phoenix Point fan? Actually, there's a lot of references where the aliens live underground, isn't there? It's not just this. Is Green Planet DLC turned on? Oh, yeah. Yeah, everything's turned on. I have every DLC turned on. So the experience you're seeing in front of you is modless with all DLC. So no mods, just all DLC action. Oh, there you go. See, there's a new Mars command. Always thinking ahead. Look at that. Bluesy's always thinking ahead. I believe that the flat terrain doesn't really matter, as by the time you expand to another level, you are already in the late game. I mean, it's just an extra, it just makes it look interesting. It's not so much about challenge, it just makes it look better. I like the way it looks. Because Mars isn't really all that flat, you know? There's lots of irregularities, and I just wanted to be a regular, okay? Being regular is so boring. I just want to be regular, okay? All right, so I think I might go ahead and shut down the dome for construction so they focus on other things. And then I want this rocket to land, and then I think still got 2.3 billion in funding. I think we'll go with more polymers, more machine parts to start out, one more set of electronics, and let's bring that extra, let's bring a couple of vaporators. I do not see groundwater yet. I can't bring people without water, so we're gonna bring 4 vaporators with us and another drone hub. And I think probably I want a full-on machine parts factory, but the small one ought to do for now. So I think we'll bring that plus an extra drone. All right. I hope modders can add more planets with the new map system. I don't know about more planets, but I know the server that I've been in that's been talking about this DLC with other creators and stuff, like Privis and Quill and them guys are in there. There's a whole bunch of modders in there too. including our local favorite, Cho. And they've been working with stuff for weeks now. They've been working with this, so they're probably gonna have stuff ready to go already. All right. I got the game on max speed. Surviving Venus would be cool. My God. You have to cool it down. As much as I like being roasted, I think you'd probably want to cool it down. Let's get another rocket to be like over here. It's fine. All right. So I think the first drone hub, because of the location of the first dome, I want to see real quick if the dome will...
Sectors.
Actually, probably a barrel dome for this one. Yeah, I could do this. That would give us the vista plus access to that. And I think if I go a little bit closer, I still get access to those metals, but it would be probably right about here. So we'll mark that down. So because of that location, I think the first drone hub is going to hit right here. Seems like a good spot for the drone hub. All right, we've got 2 explorers. So I want one explorer to go this way. And then the other one is going to go and get the anomalies. So actually, you know what? You can go get this one. Because we got time. Okay. We should have vaporators soon too. So I think we could probably start building this one at least. I want to get people down as quickly as possible. But I require farming before I do that. So I'm going to start making gasoline. Gasoline! Am I going to make gasoline? No. No. This is... We are a green society here. We do not make fossil... I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, I can make fuel. The thing about it, though, is, like, you really don't need to. When you have 5 rockets, like, I kind of don't need them to lift off yet. And because I didn't have any water, I couldn't make it anyway. Fuel? Couldn't make any fuel anyway. Because I didn't have any water. But I will soon. I will have water soon. I'm going to go here with you. Drop this one down here.
Anomaly analyzed. Milestone achieved.
We've discovered a magnificent
50 new
vista at the
applicants. So
site of
applicants
the
are really important because...
We found signs of native life.
50 applicants or 500 million in funding. I think for the start, I'm going to take the funding because I won't have any problem with applicants later.
There's more to the barren and...
All right. So we can make our vaporators better, or we can do this, which is going to make our rockets require less fuel. And then we will make the fuel. Yeah. That's good. Hopefully there will be surviving Moon or Titan in the future. I mean, this is abstraction's kind of a new... They're new to the project, right? And they've, as a new developer, have made these new systems. And it's really nice to see new people picking up and taking off with it. And I don't see any hints or any evidence that they'll be doing something like that, but I also don't understand why it wouldn't be possible. So the only thing I can say is keep giving them your feedback. Keep telling them what you want to see from the game. And that's all I got to say about that. If you just keep on it and keep being awesome with your feedback, you might find yourself with things that you didn't think you'd have.
Sector scanned.
All right, more anomalies. We've got 2 explorers, so we can get all these anomalies all the time, man. All the anomalies. Unlock the text as fast as possible. Trying to get Explorer AI to help our science output. We should probably build this. What do you think? You should probably get this done. Metals? Anyone want metals? You know what? We have these 2 sterlings too. It's probably a nice idea to maybe get some accumulation for our troubles. We should probably store our excess power. Although,
Anomaly analyzed.
because our power is always on and consistent, that's not required yet either. It's just extra maintenance.
We've got bad news. The
No.
RC Explorer investigating...
No. So this explorer is going to generate dust devils over here. If this is going to be here, landing pads would be helpful. We can put one here, and I think another one right next to it here. As long as we get concrete extraction. There we go. I see arrows on the tech menu. Yes, you can reorder them. You don't have to like hold control and click them in the proper order and all that stuff anymore. They're not draggable, which I find would have been cool, but like the ability to click and drag things is a whole new system that like would have to be coded into the game. Nothing in this experience, nothing in Surviving Mars is click and drag. So that would be inconsistent. So giving us an arrow to move it up and down would be more consistent with the already existing experience. So that's how they did it. All right, see ya, Amkar. Thanks for coming out.
Barren environment.
So I do want hydrosynthesis. I want all the things, really. But right now, I want this first dome built.
Anomaly.
Did I just put this right where I wanted my frickin' path to be? Shoot. I'm gonna have to bend myself around this. That's probably the worst position for that. I mean, it's in the middle. It's right central to everything, which is why I put it there, but it's also not great. Can all of you go to this? Where's your drones? One drone. You have 3 drones. I'm repurposing you guys to the same source. Also, I want this skin because it looks better. Failed milestone. Ha 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 ha. Suck it, Japan.
We've got bad news. The
Another Dust Devil location? Oh no, we're surrounded by Dust Devils. This'll be fun. By fun, I mean... bleh.
We've just found Beagle 2.
Okay, so our robotics research is decreased by 10%. That's going to be very helpful, but I'm mostly concerned about physics anyway. I'm kind of a physics whore when it comes to research. Speaking of which, hey, Earth-Mars Initiative. I like it. Let's do that, and then we can shift that back up. So I like to prioritize things that will buy or pay me more things. I think that's a great way to go about all of your life, really, if you invest in things that will make you more, right? So I'm always going to prioritize research that gives me more of the research, you know, gives me more research potential. So whenever I see something that just gives me a straight up benefit forever, I'm taking it. Hey, can you guys build these? Is that not possible or what? I sent electronics. Like I sent you electronics all the time. So can we just like, yeah. Can you get that? Thanks. Okay, so it's down there. We could ramp it or I can tunnel it. Or I can just ignore it for now because it's not important. Diminishing returns. One of the leading companies in the field of nanotechnology and miniaturization has made you an interesting offer. They want to outsource the research and development of their newest project, prefab compression, a technology that could potentially allow us to transport prefabs of monumental buildings from Earth. They have a list of specific requirements which makes us the best candidate for this. Our colony is remote. I mean, we're on Mars, so yeah. I would say that qualifies as remote. Very much so. Far from prying eyes. Almost depopulated in case of nanite contamination. I have no people, so yes. And you would hardly break an agreement of confidentiality. I would hardly. Gain 150 sponsor research, reveals breakthrough. I like all of these things. More sponsor research. More sponsor research. I like it. Very good. Can't go wrong with sponsor research. Now where is... So this is our source of water. A very low grade. That's why I got the vaporators. I'm happy with that. What I'm not seeing though is a source of metal. Which, you know, like we're gonna have to depend on... Man, is it dark. It got real dark, didn't it? Does that help at all? I mean, I know daytime will help, but just kind of like trying to make the nights not so night for you, you know? Charlie's up early. I'm up around the same time I normally am up, but I start streaming earlier, yeah. I think for my normal streaming schedule, it might work better to be earlier in the day. I've been thinking about it, like with YouTube, it's different than Twitch in the sense that like
Sector
the
scan.
videos are published for subscribers and they're available always in high quality and stuff. And I thought, you know, if I stream earlier, then even if you miss it, the VOD is available immediately. You could just, you know, it's as if it's a video, right? So I kind of like that. So I might be streaming earlier more often. I also would like to do 2-a-days. That's a lot, but I have reasons for it. Like today, I was thinking about canceling XCOM on Twitch and just taking an hour break and then starting Surviving Mars again at 2. So that there's
Research
2
complete.
streams of this to get the ball rolling even faster. But, you know, I don't know. I was thinking about it though. It was on the back of my mind, and now it's been brought to the front of my mind, and then released out my mouth with various vibrations that ultimately end up meaning something to you in the form of 1s and 0s that have been translated to, you get it. Okay. Well, I'd like the sponsor funding, but Earth Mars Initiative will be done soon. Maybe I just outsource this. 1,000, I think so. I'm gonna outsource once just to get to that initiative faster. It just has gains that are, you know, all the gains. So in order to see this and use it, even though I can see it on the map, in order to actually have this, I have to scan that region. If I scan this region, then it will reveal an anomaly, and then you have to, you know, research that anomaly just like all the other ones. That will reveal the underground, and then you can go down and explore. You cannot, however, come back up once you've explored it. You can't come back up until you get the elevator. But you can drop down before you get the elevator, and that's what I plan to do. That's why I brought two explorers. You also get the research bump from having 2 explorers, even though one of them is underground. You still get both of them. There's the collaboration loss, but you still get it. All right, so I think Venus is way more than heat. There's massive crushing pressure at ground level and acid rain. If Mars is a home, then Venus is a whole new ball game. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I mean, we can brave any elements, you know? I think given enough time and money,
Sector scanned.
there's nothing we can't do. You know? I'm trying to be optimistic here, but yeah. Nothing we can't do. All right, so we're going to get this to speed up our research, but then this is the anomaly that will open that up for us. Now that that's all scanned. Also, what's our milestone? Nope. This. Generate 100 power. Refuel the rocket the same soul it lands. So there's nothing here about sensor towers. Okay. Research 8 engineering technologies. That's it. To get 20 workaholic at. Ooh, nice. 7 planetary anomalies. Oh, planetary. I'm like, I've already done this. Why isn't it counting? Planetary. There are none yet, but I can get some out there. How are my competition? We've got Blue Sun, Japan, and China. Okay, so China has a ridiculous amount of funding. Go figure. How do you guys have so much money? You have $10 billion? Really? That's not fair. I feel cheated. I'm gonna go all Blue Origin on you. It's time to whip out the lawyers. Let's go. Lawyers, prepare yourselves. It's about to get busy. Harry Mitchell, welcome. How are you, sir? Welcome in. Okay, so we're still way overproducing power. I think maybe it's time to start that. Start accumulating it a little bit more. We can grab more
Research
concrete with
complete.
that extraction.
We found signs of native life.
You know, I still think I'm gonna take the funding for the initial, because we're not gonna have any problem with applicants. So it's fine. How you doing, transport? Still bringing me metals. Good little truck. I'm gonna put. Whoops, that's not what I want to do. Whoops. Sorry. Continue bringing metals. Thanks. You. Interesting. Oh, they're all going to here. That makes sense. I should have more extraction, though. Let's get our cables brought over. We can delete a lot of these cables later, but I want to get the other concrete extraction going. We're gonna need it.
Sector scanned.
Go, and there we go. Okay. The underground. So we did the anomaly. Next to this unlocks this. It says we discovered a deep pit that connects. Yeah, connects. Hi, I'm 6. That connects to a network of caverns and lava tubes. Our initial scans show some odd readings. We should be able to build an elevator to get vehicles and resources down. The low gravity on Mars allows for a much larger lava tubes and caverns than on Earth. Inside, the temperature are a lot less extreme, and they provide protection from hazards on the surface. Because of this, researchers believe life on Mars, if it exists at all, will most likely be found in the underground. The pit is big enough to send one explorer down. However, it is a one-way trip for now. What should we do? I'm sending it down. So it's going in, and it's underground, and we get this new icon down here. And this is the Mars underground. We can now flip between the surface and underground like that. So let's see what it's all about.
Anomaly found.
We fell down the hole, right? And we're given an anomaly here, as well as a very high grade rare metal source right away, which is kind of cool. We can't work it, of course, without people, but still very cool. So we're going to get that anomaly, and we're all down below. Now, the map for this is fairly large, but we have to explore it. Otherwise, it's pitch black before we do. So keep that in mind.
Sector scanned.
All right. We also need to send an RC commander down, I think, probably to get the drones, to clear out debris, to build lights, all sorts of stuff like that, too. Let's see. Should we start with the vaporators and stuff? We got 95 metals. I think that's probably on the right time. So we're going to put the one vaporator, I think, right about here. Yeah, let's go 1 time speed on this. It's fine. We'll go 1 vaporator. I think right here. Where's that pipe going to go? Probably straight across these hex pattern. Yeah, probably straight this way. I kind of want my water operation to be over here. And then just pipe it this way. Yeah, I think I will. That sounds okay. So we can put so there's a new feature, right, with a new update. You can hold control, and it will show you the dust patterns of everything when you're placing things. So you don't have to question it anymore. Of course, it doesn't show the dust pattern for existing... For things that are pending construction, but it'll show you them for other things. So I can probably put one right here. And then I'll put another one right here, let's say. Just outside that dust pattern. We're going to have the pipes go this way and then over. And then I can put a valve over here, put all the storage right here, and put the valve right here. So if anything happens with the pipes and it gets leaks, I can cut it. We won't lose anything. The water that we have in storage will provide water for both of these. And then we can fix the pipe without losing anything. So we'll try that. And then this is in the direction of that other water source. So once we hook that up, we could just connect that to the existing piping network. So we'll go and put it like right... Yeah, I think 2 is probably a good idea. That should take care of it. Theory the nerd. Theory, what a nerd. Welcome. Aswin, love from India. Hey, love from Michigan in the United States. How are you? Better not cancel my XCOM, Kappa. The next XCOM run will be here. I'm not stopping XCOM just because we're leaving Twitch. The next XCOM run will be here. And then it'll be available in a playlist the whole time. And I can put timestamps on it for each mission and all that other stuff, right? Like, people can scroll through the VOD and be able to go, I want to see the missions. I don't care about the squad thing. Cool. You could just timestamp your way through the missions, you know? You can't do that on Twitch very well. You just can't. It's just not. It's just not something that you can do. Oh, right. We need power, of course. That's a requirement. We have a bit of a... We have a lot of power lines here. Build them out. Okie dokes. So we'll get started on collecting water. Gonna get started on collecting power soon too. Let's get the accumulator prompted as being high priority. Still working on the dome. Low G high rise is being worked on. Let's get the Martian engines back, and then also I kind of like decommission protocol. Lights would be a good idea to get soon. Let's get the funding, and how about cargo space? Eh. Vaporators. Planetary anomalies would be good, but probably after fuel. Yeah. We'll get those on. To make the fuel,
Sector scanned.
we have to research low-G hydrosynthesis to do that. Which, again, it's not really required all that much because we have so many rockets. Speaking of which, let's send another cargo rocket down. So we're going to get, I think, RC Commanders. We can send that down to start clearing things out and building lights and all sorts of stuff like that. Get a few more drones sent in. Lots of machine parts. I won't have an ability to make my own for a while, so we can probably do that. And then I think we want to send some extra food for when we send colonists. So we'll get started with at least 30 food there, too. So let's send that rocket to us, too. Hey, chicken man. How are you, huh? First live stream now. Charlie's on YouTube. This isn't the first stream we've had on YouTube. I actually got my streaming start on YouTube all those years ago. My first live streams were on YouTube in 2016. All so many long years ago. Tell me you're getting fuel or getting water. You are? It looks like you are, but it says it's increasing at 0.5. That's lame. Oh, I get it. Because there's only one running. It's like I just prompted that to be high priority and then completely forgot that they hadn't done it yet. Now it should be one each. There it goes. Yep. Get started on our water storage. That's good. Landing pads are still low priority compared to the dome. And then we can start worrying about the 5th rocket can be people, right? How's our Explorer doing? You got the anomaly. Connected network of tunnels and caverns. Further scans show a connected network of rooms and tunnels. There are still a few strange structures that we have trouble identifying. We should explore further and uncover the secrets Mars has been keeping from us all this time. The scans also indicate richer deposits and tunnels, spacious enough to build our colony into down here. Unfortunately, many places still appear a bit unstable, so we should be careful. We equip the RC vehicles with specialized scanning equipment to reveal any anomalies and resource deposits on the ground. Funny, that technology could be useful above ground too, so I wouldn't need to scan anymore. Why is it special to just here? There you go. So this is where our elevator will be, eventually. And then you have to drive around to discover things. And the longer you wait to do that, the more cave-ins you're gonna have. So we have these cave-ins that are rocked up, I guess. And usually these cave-ins will block tunnels. They don't just happen anywhere. They happen in your way to progressing through the cave. So you have to clear them out. And you cannot clear them out until you have the research to do so, which is probably, it's too late game. My opinion is this research needs to be moved up the tree. And honestly, if I really had to give my opinion on it, I would say this research could be removed from the tech tree entirely. Because it makes no sense that my drones don't have the capabilities of just moving rocks. They've been doing it the whole time on the surface. They can build me a huge ramp to get to like huge elevation differences on the surface of Mars, and they can move waste rock to big piles and utilize the waste rock to build giant ramps. They can do all that stuff, but they can't clear cave-ins. Makes no sense. I wish it would just be removed and give me that functionality right away. But that's just me, man. 200-pound gorilla. Welcome. Love the name. That seems like a really small gorilla, though, I gotta say.
Research complete.
Like if I had to think about a gorilla and wonder like the size of a gorilla, 200-pound gorilla sounds like a baby gorilla. It does. They don't know how to carefully move rocks and not cause cave-ins, though. Sure they do. Sure they do. It was already a cave-in. You're removing rocks from the ground. It's not going to cause another cave-in to remove loose rocks. Plus, the research says it's a permit. It literally, the name of the research says permits. Like, you have to have a permit to do this. Like, on whose authority, you know? But, okay. That's fair. That's fair. Specialized to removing loose rocks on the ground to prevent cave-ins from the surface. Okay. We'll go with it. Okay, power production and demand power production is not meeting demand, so let's pump it up. Pump it up. Yeah, we have not enough power to meet demands anymore. I need more concrete, please. Need a lot more concrete. Let's get a couple of concrete deposits put in, let's say here and here. Also, let's get an extra metal deposit just in case we're bringing too much. Or depot, sorry, not deposit. We're gonna put polymers there, put electronics here. Let's put in machine parts here too, and food depot, we're gonna place, we'll put it on this side here and here. All right, Phoenix is coming down, extra drones and all that. We'll put it right here just so it's out of dust range of everything. Here we go. Hi, Charlie. Do you know if this DLC is included in the season pass? I assume it is, but I don't know that it is. I can't tell you definitively that it is. If you have the season pass, I would recommend just looking, and if you have it in your inventory, then you have it. If you don't, then you don't. If you're thinking about buying the season pass and wondering, I would assume that the season pass that you're about to buy would list this. But that is a question I can ask if you'd like. I can ask it right now, actually. And if they respond while we're still live, then I'll tell you. Because I have access to this right here. So give me a second. I'm just going to say in here, I'm going to go with... I probably don't need to ping the whole role, but is this DLC available with season pass? Okay, if they answer me, then I'll let you know. Pump it up. This is super pipes, right? Super pipes, super cables, right? Eternal fusion for cheap, right? That's what I'm seeing. Right? That's what I predict it is. Definitely, absolutely. I mean that just makes the most sense to me. Yeah, it's a free update. The free update still comes. You still get the new features like you get the amphitheater, which is a really good early game luxury satisfaction need. It takes polymers maintenance, but it doesn't suck down polymers like the art store does. So it's a really good luxury need. It services a lot of people with no staff requirements. So you can do that. Lots of rebalances and stuff to existing buildings. The medical center has gotten a big nerf, which it needed. It wasn't balanced at all. And then you still get the hold control thing on building things, right? So you can still like hold control and see all that. That's part of the free update. There's quite a bit of stuff that comes for free. One thing I will say though, that if you're
discovered.
Get up close and personal with Mars, and you'll find it's anything but barren. We found another treasure in the form of a small deposit of a germanium-rich mineral.
Okay, discovered a rare minerals deposit underground, I guess. No, not underground. It's above ground. Neo-concrete. Oh god, that's good. That's good to have really early game. That's good to have really early game. Probably gonna get that. Not as good as super cables and stuff, of course, but still pretty good to have. Nice. 80% reduction in cost for domes. I mean, yeah. We're gonna build this one, but this one will be a lot less. It'll be like 10 concrete instead of 50. We're gonna have a lot of little domes instead of big ones. We can have a whole bunch of little ones now. And now that's just build cost though. I don't think that's maintenance requirements because like it still only takes 1 concrete to maintain it anyway. So you can't really like 80% reduce 1 concrete. I guess you could extend its maintenance cycle by 5 times and that would do it, but still. Waiting for Bluesy to say, that's not how math works. I will say this though, before I got distracted, that if you are getting below and beyond, you need a new save to take advantage of this. Okay, I got a response back from the dev. This is not part of the season pass. That's what I've been told. So, right from the words of the dev's mouth, not available in the season pass. There you go. Sorry about that. It is a new developer, so it's you know, take it for what it is. Maybe it'll be like Anno later where they have multiple seasons. Who knows? Look at these caverns and stuff down here. Huh. Now, if we have a cave-in, this explorer can become trapped. Like, can't go anywhere, right? Like that's one of the risks of being down here. Okay, so we're seeing water. This type of thing where you explore and you see new resources, right? Ooh, there we go. Oh, it's on the other side of the cave-in though. Darn it. This kind of thing wasn't happening for me before, but it is now. It's pretty cool. Our rover has stumbled across a slew of resources. Upon closer inspection, they seem to have originated from the Martian surface and have found their way into the underground through a series of cracks and fractures. While the coincidence is staggering, we will reap the benefits. I can't get to that, though. On the other side of the cave-in. Damn. Well, we'll have to clear it out. Let's... I do want to see if there's any other anomalies I can get, because they're really nice. More research potential. Okay. Anywhere where there's these little research pips, we could... There it is. There's another one. Research pips and stuff, we can...
achieved.
Dome is done.
Sector scanned.
We could build a dome down there and get the research benefits from that. But that would be how the math works, but don't domes have polymer maintenance? No, this dome has polymer maintenance. This is concrete maintenance. All right, cool. So we have a dome. That's good. We're gonna need to hook it up to all the fancy things. We're gonna put the machine parts factory here for now. We're gonna put a rare metals extractor here. Without that dust. This is fine. There's no dust right there. Yeah. I'm just gonna lay in the blueprints for this for now. And then we can turn it on one at a time. I think living complexes first, just because they're a lot more comfortable for people. And then once we have like birth rate and stuff, we can start looking at tearing them down and getting better stuff. Let's get a playground. We'll get a research lab. And then also we want the little fountain. We need some places for them to relax and stuff. Otherwise they're gonna get all cranky. So we'll give them this. Probably want to have an infirmary to lower the birth requirements. We obviously need a grocer for a place to shop. And then over on this side, I don't think we'll have any domes over here. We're having a dome here, so I have to make sure I leave an opening for tunnels. It might need to be on this side. That's unfortunate. I wanted an open air gym here, but I think we'll probably have to make do with... I'll put an amphitheater here, I guess. Let's do the amphitheater instead of the garden. And then I don't think we need security. Well, the security outpost is nice because of it helps you with disasters and stuff. Like, it makes people calm during disasters and everything. So I think I'll put a little security outpost right there. And that will be sort of our initial dome builds for the time being. This can be paused because it takes expensive maintenance. Everything else is concrete, so we'll let everything else build. This is polymers, but yeah, let's hold off on that too. Everything else is concrete maintenance, so we have a steady supply of that for now. Interesting. I don't have enough power for everything. Lame. I do have one more sterling though, so I guess I'll put that in. I think I want that to be over somewhere else though, so it's not going to be, you know, hit by the meteor should it happen. I can put it over here by the rockets actually.
Resources are low.
All right, now we need oxygen production. So we'll put an oxygen tank, let's say on this side. That's fine. And then the Moxie can be over here too. And then this pipe can just be like that. I think that connects to both. Cool. Wait for the mods updated? Yeah. I keep getting almost to say this and then I get distracted by things. The DLC does not support existing colonies. So if you are playing right now, a well-developed colony with lots of terraforming started and all that stuff, you will need to start fresh to have Below and Beyond, because all the maps have changed. Well, not all the maps have changed, but like, all the maps have changed because they've added this little underground part, and then the idea that you can see asteroids and have all the new items. All of that stuff, again, from Abstraction as a new developer for the game, that is not compatible with existing saves. So if you're playing this, great. If you buy the DLC and boot up your old game, there are going to be a couple of incompatibilities. They are working on them right now, but you might notice a couple of hiccups here and there. They're still working on them already, so like they know about them, and they're hitting them hard right now. So. But they're not like game-breaking things. They're just tiny little hiccups. Like, maybe you see a deposit or something, and you for some reason can't work it, and little things like that. Rookie 48. What's up? Proximity of the research lab to the nursery worries me. Are we experimenting on children? No, don't think of it that way. We're not experimenting on children. We're having children do the research. Very different, okay? This is like Ender's Game. We've assumed that children are better at things than adults, okay? The children provide a fresh outlook, a fresh experience. They have a perspective that we just don't have in our old age. The children are the ones doing the research. Surely you can appreciate this. Yeah, and the experimentation is completely ethical because kids, they haven't developed a sense of ethics yet, so it can't be unethical. Isn't that how it works? If you don't have a sense of ethics, then you can't be unethical.
Resources are low.
It's not like you're doing it intentionally despite the risks. You're just ignorant of them. No? That's not how it works? Okay. Yeah. Their capacity for learning and imagination haven't been tainted by years of overthinking things and being driven by politics. They're just these innocent children who just know things. They just look at things the way they are. That's what we need out of scientists. We just need them to look at things the way they are and tell us the way they actually are. And that's perfect it's a perfect job for a child. You know, they say the darndest things. They're always saying things that they mean, despite them potentially being, you know, insulting to someone. That's what we know children to do. Children are known for. It's great.
Research complete.
Low G shaft tunneling done. Okay, so this is gonna let us go down and we can build an elevator now. I'm not gonna build that until I have scrubbers, probably, or at least until I have the stuff clearing things, right? I need to be able to clear things first. All right, Martian engines, need that before I start doing shuttles. Otherwise, shuttles are gonna be very expensive. Sorry, not shuttles. Before I start doing the asteroid landers, going to asteroids is gonna be very expensive if I have to keep doing maximum fuel all the time. So we're gonna get Martian engines first, and then I think probably we already have farming. Yeah, we already have farming. Let's get the lights. Then we can go and take our explorer down. We can't take the commander down until we have the elevator, I don't think. I don't think it'll let us just go down there. Even with the whole you can't come back up thing, I don't think it'll let us do it. This dome doesn't have life support. Like hell it doesn't. Oh right, it's power, of course. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Let's put in a couple of...
Resources are low.
We can put in a couple of these solar panels for now, just to help charge the battery a bit more. But I think the output of the battery is the core problem. Like, even if we charged it up, its max output is 20. So we're already not going to have enough power. So I'd have to have another battery to do this, which is fine. I can put the other battery, I think, here. And then we want to have a power switch on this side. No. I think the switches won't work as well as the pipes will. The pipes, we can actually use a valve right here. So if any leaks happen throughout this course, we can cut it here. We'll just feed, or I guess drink, off of our supply without having to lose any water. And then we fix the leak and
Sector scanned.
do all the things. Explorer, go get it. Truck, go get this stuff. Bring it over like that, okay? Off you go. Let's see. I think the commander's gonna have to just chill for a bit. We're getting mostly things. We have places to live. We want the grocer to be built. And then I think we'll get the infirmary built. And at that point, we'll go ahead and get people working here. We should start making our own machine parts and stuff. Both of our landing pads are ready. We are charging the battery. Very nice. Want to get this battery made so that we can have better output. Our grid requires 47 demands, so we still don't have enough to power everything overnight, but we're close.
We've analyzed material from the anomaly, and it
Greetings from
validates our
Switzerland!
hypothesis on abiogenic petroleum.
The children are scientists, that's cool, but experimenting on children is uncool. Okay, I cannot confirm or deny whether or not the children will be experimenting on each other, but what I can tell you is that the children are capable of... I'm sure children would never play pranks or do anything to other kids that is not nice, all right? Kids are not known for being, like, bullies or anything, right? So I'm assuming that all experiments by children, for children, on children are under full consent, all right? I'm sure that they would never try something as an experiment without telling the subject of their experiments first. But I'm afraid that's above your pay grade. I cannot confirm or deny that at all. I definitely want physics Could be cheaper. Because physics is like the best tree ever. We're getting a lot of those technology reveals, right? Like reveal new technologies. None of them are hitting in the physics tree. They're all hitting over here. I hate it. Ah. Physics is the best tree by far. I mean, engineering, I think, is the best tree in the late game, right? Because that's where Mohole is, I think. But physics is the best. Because that's where the scrubbers are. Nice try. Kids are the worst. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. They are the worst. All right, we'll get the grocer. That's up already, so let's talk about passengers. First thing we want to do is filter them. Let's get no quirks for now. Get no flaws for now. Perks. Celebrity is auto-selected. I would like people who are composed, enthusiast, any geniuses, and I want to focus on people who are sexy and rugged. Or also workaholics and survivors. Okay, on those, we have all of these, okay? No, these are the perfect candidates for everyone, okay? No specialization is good. They will work the grocer and things that we don't want the best people to do. The best people. One thing we don't have right now is a farm. I don't have any room for it. Might have to do that. I'm gonna have to do that in the other dome. We're gonna have to have farming done in the other dome. Which is not the best way to do it because I can't put... Ooh. Okay, we'll have to do another circle dome so I can do farms in there. And then I can't put a spire in the barrel dome. I might need to swap some stuff out. I think I will probably break some stuff down and do it differently. Because I still have to have a way to make food. Going on that note, I think potentially could always do the outside ranch. It takes a lot of water compared to the other stuff, but if we did this, it would provide us with food without having to take up in-dome space. Which I'm okay with. I mean, I could put a farm right here, but I'm really concerned that I have to... Let me see. Okay, we can reach there. From there. Yeah, with a tile to spare. So I could put the farm here. Okay, that'll work. Hydroponics. Hydroponics sucks. I never use it. I think the entire existence of that item should just be removed from the game. It's just terrible. Like, this is really bad. It takes power. It takes maintenance. It produces very low amounts of food. It also takes up less space, admittedly. But, no. Compared to farms, no. It's, not good. They should just remove it from the game. If you're using hydroponics... Oh... If you're using hydroponics in your game, it'd be one of the few times where I would say you're playing it wrong. Because it's just bad. All right. So we'll build that there. So going on that note, we still have our filters in place. Yep. Perks. Yep. Saints, hippies, nerds. That's fine. All right, we have 33 more applicants matching. Nice. Including this engineer, who is a celebrity. We should totally get you in here. So let's get one of the engineers to go. Medics. These are all really nice. This is a really nice balance. I'm going to take Ethan. Okay, so this CUU is an engineer, so we should replace an engineer with you. So how about we take Zanwei out, put CUU in. And now we have a celebrity engineer on our list. This will be our first set of colonists. Launch. All right, that's our founders. And then we can get the food in here. We'll want this to be open all hours, but only one person working there in each shift. Now we got planetary anomalies. Breakthroughs with officers. Gross. Okay, new technologies are good. Resources are fine. Scientists. I don't think I'm sending 6. This is okay. Cavalcade. Project Cavalcade. Wonder if I can dip into our good faith with one of our sponsors. Got 13 here. Probably can't do that. But technology exchange. Oh man. We don't have anything you're interested in, really? Nothing? What do you say we do some covert ops against Japan? To use covert operations against another colony, you will need to first fully refueled rocket and a crew of security officers. I don't have that. I think we're going to be doing some covert ops. Is there a downside to placing vaporators close to each other? If you place them too close to each other, then they have generation losses. These are not too close. These are perfect distance. Actually, technically I could go one tile closer, but they're basically perfect distance apart. Their effect radius can overlap, but not the effect radius over another vaporator. So this would get full. Notice the status. Well, just above my camera, you can see. It says the status requires power. If I go like this, then it will say it's producing less because the other unit is in that radius. If I go like this, again, everything's producing less. But as long as I'm only overlapping the boundaries, it's fine. I'm not going to place this here because it's in the rocket's dust pattern. I'm going to lift that rocket off first, but still. I want advanced Martian engines before I can do that. And actually, I probably shouldn't even do that. I probably should have the... I should probably do low G hydrosynthesis first, actually. Why don't we outsource a little bit of science to get low G hydrosynthesis done? Hey, D-Pun. I'm doing pretty good, man. How are you? I wish I had played sick today so that I could stay home and play the new expansion. That sounds like such a thing I would do. I would never get away with it. My mom was pretty good at that stuff. Detecting it, I mean. She's pretty good at, like, knowing when I was bullshitting. That's not to say I didn't win. I sometimes would win. But I would not win. It would be less than 100% of the time. Put it that way. Let's put a couple of dumping sites over here just so they can do that. I am really tempted to make this not a barrel dome anymore. But I would like to get started on construction. I can't. I need more polymers. Never mind. Delay that. Here's our passengers. They are ready to go. And I think with sufficient oxygen and a good amount of water, we're ready to land them. So let's get them down, get that founder stage ready. We'll see what kind of comfort they have. I can put in a garden of some kind over here.
Milestone achieved.
Let's go with like a pond. I like these things. They look nice. And a statue right here.
Have
Just to give them extra relaxation. Again, our tunnel is going to be on this tile, so we're going to have to figure out that. Let's get the amphitheater in since we have comfort now. And I want them working the machine parts factory, so let's turn that prefab on. And then I'll turn the research lab on too. All right, we should get them working here. I think I want that on second shift. And then, yep, we want everyone always working here if they can. The first shift will be the farm. We're already producing some, I guess. So next we want to do soybeans. And then once we get on the soybean crop, we will stay on soybeans until it's 100%. If you're not familiar with the game, soybeans adds 10% soil quality increase. The higher the quality of the soil, the more you can grow of a crop. It doesn't require crop rotations. Normally you would want to rotate crops. It doesn't require that. It's not that sophisticated. Soybeans will have a decent yield and reduces your oxygen oxygen consumption of your dome, which is nice because it produces oxygen for you. And it consumes 2 water though. If you switch it to something like potatoes, you'll consume a little bit more water. Still has the oxygen consumption reduction, but it produces a lot more food in exchange for reducing soil quality. So you can get the optimal yield, I find, is rotating between soybeans and potatoes, soybeans and potatoes, soybeans and potatoes. And you just keep going back and forth in those 2 things, and your soil quality and your harvest and your yield will always be great. I got the milestone for people? Really? My competitors haven't landed people yet? I'm higher up than I thought I was. Nice. All right, all my rockets are on the surface now. So now I have to refuel them in order to leave go anywhere. Hey, what's up, Joe? Nice to have you back. Thanks. We're back a lot now. I'm moving all my streaming to YouTube. So XCOM 2, our Long War playthrough, is the only thing I'm going to keep on Twitch until that run is done. And then XCOM moves to YouTube later as well. In case anyone's out there wondering and wasn't here initially, that doesn't mean I'm never using Twitch again. I still have certain projects that I think will work well with Twitch that I will keep at Twitch. But for the most part, it is the majority of everything will be here. So I have 3 botanists. Are you all... Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and have you limited to just 3 people. That way I can have my scientists working here. Yep. Okie dokie. Founder stage is 10 days. We don't have any renegades. I think I kind of want to shut off the security posts. I'm going to shut this off until we need it. So during a disaster, I'll turn it on. This will be a primary workspace. During disasters, and then if there's any renegades, then fine. But the initial stages, there shouldn't be any renegades anyway. Let's have you work here during this. Like, I can just basically flop the shifts. It'll piss them off, but I can get 2 people to work 2 shifts. Double shifts every day for you. What's the best late game crop? Honestly, I would say cows in the ranch is the best late game crop. That's really strong. Because late game, you have enough water and people. And then the outdoor crops, they don't take dome space. Dome space is so valuable.
Research complete.
Logi hydrosynthesis is done. Cool. So now we can make our own fuel. And I'm going to put that... it makes sense to put it right over here near the rockets. Doesn't it? Doesn't it? I think it does. But see, if there's a leak, we can still cut fuel production. We'll be cutting fuel production, yeah. Actually, why don't we do this? We can separate it even further. Whoops. By going like... You can do this. I believe in it. We can go like this. Let's leave extra room for another one later. Put another valve here. If the leak happens here, we'll cut it here and here. And then whatever. Or we'll just cut it here. That's fine. If the leak happens out this way, we can cut it here. And we can still make fuel with our water supply if we need to. So that works.
Resources are low.
Power is low. I gotta make sure I keep the lights on. We're gonna turn these up. Power production is 60. I only need one of these open. Nope, this is gonna be turned on. I need 2. I wanna keep the lights on. Good. More food. All right, we're losing water. That's expected. Let's get another vaporator. I'm gonna put it over here.
Research complete.
No, I really don't want to put it over here. I want to refuel this rocket. This rocket is already refueled. Good, because this is the one that's in the way. You can leave now. Goodbye. Sorry. Oh, you have to unload the fuel. Can't you unload fuel? Let's put this over here. Can you guys unload the fuel? I don't think that's... Yeah, no, you're not going to load that. You're not going to unload that 5 fuel. Right? I don't think so. It doesn't say you're unloading. Let's see what happens. Okay, you are. Good. All right, so let them unload the fuel. We have 5 fuel. Crowdfunding is nice. We can get the storage compression. That would be good. And then that's down engineering, though. I really need to hit physics. So I think subsurface heaters in case we get our cold wave now. And then now we have compression. We can do asteroid landers. We can't really fund the asteroid landing right now, though. That part's pretty expensive. Oh, God. Oh, God, it's fireworks. Oh, please tell me the fireworks bug is fixed. So in my save, there is a bug where as soon as fireworks happen, you will just hear fireworks forever. And you can't stop them. Like, the graphic will go away, but the sound remains until you completely reboot the game. Even in the menu. I'm hoping that that's fixed now. That was one of the first bugs I reported, so I'm really hoping they fixed it. We'll see. Yay! They fixed it. Okay, good. Oh, good. That's great. Thank you. The abstraction's pretty good. Like, they've been very responsive and very interactive. Like, they listen to feedback and stuff. It's been great. So, I got a good vibe from them as far as like working with new devs on a game. Definitely have a good vibe. All the rockets are refueled and ready to go. Is that so? Bye. You. Bye.
Milestone achieved.
Lifted off a rocket. Bye-bye. All right, now that we've got the dust pattern out of the way here, we can now drop the rest of the vaporators. So let's go in a vaporator here. Oh, hang on. So the center of the vaporator, like this might look like it's in the radius, but it's not. The actual point you want to avoid is not the circle. It's not the big little dome structure. It's the pipe connection point. So I could technically do this and it's fine, even though it's in that dust pattern. But if I move it here, that's when I start getting impacted. So the dome, the dust, the pipe connection point is the point you want to leave out of the dust pattern. Kind of weird, but that's the way it is. So you can get yourself more, you know, vaporators in a smaller space if you just kind of angle them that way. So right here should be fine. Yep. So these vaporators will provide lots of water for us, so we can keep making fuel kind of forever. Dragon, you're fine where you are. I want this one to lift off and get out of the way. Pretty much anything that's not on a pad already needs to go. You can go too. And then now that you're going, we can build that. Okay. Orphan drones need to be reassigned to the hub. Hey. You. Wait, what? Oh, wait, what? Oh, you're too far away. Commander, go save them. No. Pack them up. You don't need this many. You're reassigned here. Go over here and save these drones. Storage space is full. For concrete? No way. Oh, are you out of range? No. Oh, you are. Right. Right. Okay, then. You're out of range here, so I need a rocket to do this. Okay. That's a problem.
Research complete.
I mean, this is... Let's try this. Lower that, and then you guys will focus only on the concrete, hopefully. Maybe not.
Sector scan.
Got the crowdfunding so we can be able to do good things. There we go. Hey, D-Pun. Welcome to the Hat House, man. Thanks so much for becoming a member. I appreciate the support. I don't know why there's no sound on the alerts today. That's a bit weird. I can see about maybe fixing that, but actually I think it was, oh, you know what? I think it was my default sound. You know what? The next time somebody becomes a member, I think we'll have sound. Hope. I don't know. I think I fixed it, I think, just now. But thank you so much. Appreciate it. Still want the tally emote back. The more members we get here, the more emotes I can add. It's the same way as Twitch, only in different increments and different amounts. So it's on Twitch, it's about sub points. So like a tier 3 is worth more for emote progress. Here, it's purely about the number of members. So regardless of tier, as far as emote unlocking goes, regardless of tier, it's worth the same towards progress there. That's how YouTube does it anyway. Let's build this. I have Logi Hydrosynthesis now, so if I can get more people, that'd be great, because I would really like to get... Where is it? I never remember where this is. Here. Really like to get polymers starting to get made. And then I think I'm going to put polymers production right in with the fuel. So like probably put it in right here on this side of the... Yeah, we'll put it in on this side of the pipe. You know what I'm talking about, dang it. I can't talk right now, man. It had such a long weekend. It was a really fun weekend. I mean, who doesn't want 2 straight incredibly sunny and hot days at Cedar Point? But it's caused my brain to just be like, dude, give me a day off. Why are we still working? Pretty much. And of course, I'm the only one that drives. Not that my wife can't drive, but I mean, she totally can. It's just that, like, if I'm there, she would prefer I do. That's just what she wants. So, okay. So I drove the whole way. It's fine. Everything is fine about this. All right, we're finally getting rare metals. That's good. It's only one unspecialized person, but it's a start, okay? And then we'll get the commander to come back over here. Actually, we should get the commander to come over here. Yeah, you can manage this. Then we'll get another concrete storage here. Just to draw it in there. How's our buddy down below doing? Have you found anything cool? Oh, there was a bug where I was able to just drive through these. These types of rocks, I was able to drive through them. Apparently not now. Okay. Had to test. So I can't get that because it's on the other side of the cave-in. And then what I need to get to is, like, literally any other anomaly would be cool. Yeah. So we can get more science from this. Discovered a vibrating stalactite. The vibrations are hard to detect, but we find no such readings in the surrounding deposits. Our geologists are imploring that we need to investigate further, claiming that it give us insight into the times when Mars still had an atmosphere similar to Earth's. So we can just scan it from a safe distance and get 1,000 science. It's probably worth it. If I risk a cave-in, maybe I get more, yeah, whatever. I can risk a cave-in. I mean, my explorer's kind of stranded anyway, right? I'm hoping that the physical sample will get more science than the scan, but we'll see.
Research complete.
All right. Planetary survey is complete for the research. Whoa. Did I just get... What did I just get? Planetary survey. Which... Oh, it's here. Terraforming? Wait, did this just get done because of that, or... Interesting. Damaged rover, of course. Stalactite collapsed. Our RC Explorer got damaged in the process and needs repairs. On the bright side, we are literally covered in samples to analyze. We just need to pick through the rubble and find the most usable ones. Let's start digging. Right. Well, I mean, hey, that's what we needed to have. Stalactite cave came in. And then we're also getting additional stuff found too. So that's the extra sample we just got with a cave in. And then, is that where our rover is too? No, our rover's down here, but I moved it after the scan, so I understand. So now we have to get down there to fix it.
Sector scan.
I guess there's nothing else to do down there now. Fine, I guess. Let's turn off all of the stuff to go, and then I want to get the passage put in so that I know that it works. And I think it's going to be to here and then there. Yep. Let's build it there. So that is going to get built. And then with that being built, I probably should look at comfort. Why haven't you had babies yet? 59 comfort. That's enough to have a baby, man. You want shopping, gaming, and dining. Shopping, gaming, and dining. Well, no gaming. I probably should have looked at that to make sure there was no gamers in our opening bit, but shopping, gaming, and dining. I suppose we'll give you a diner. I don't think we have one in here yet, so I can give you a diner here instead of this. Wait, I don't have decommission protocol. Keep that. Never mind. Well, we're just gonna have to give them whatever we can give them, I guess. So we'll just give you a fountain and a small garden. Whatever. Deal with it. Something maintenance free that helps you with comfort.
Milestone achieved.
Yes! Martian born.
For the first time,
The Martian born. Now we can send more people. So it's 14 and yeah, we have more room. So let's send another passenger rocket. These are all the same filters. I think we need some geologists. Yeah, another engineer would be good. Let's remove the no specialization and get ourselves another geologist who is a workaholic. Nice. We can get rid of the tourist for now and then maybe get an officer. I think I'd rather have the scientist. A fit party animal. That's a gamer. I'd rather not have one of those. No. Yeah, fit party animal scientist is good. All right, that is the new launch. Go. Awesome. How long will you stream this for? We're streaming till 1 o'clock for this stream. I'm still on the fence as to whether or not I'm gonna stream on Twitch today or start up a second stream of this. But I would like an hour break just to get food and, you know, take a break. You know, you stream for a long time, you need a break. Streaming is different than, well, even when I'm recording, I still take breaks. But streaming is a little different than recording video because your brain is always on. You can't just like very captivating content. No, you can't just take breaks, you know, take 5 or whatever. I want to be able to eat food and get myself sorted out. So at 1 o'clock, we'll take a break. I think I'm probably going to come back at 2 o'clock. So it's 1 hour, right? I think I'll probably come back after an hour and play this some more just to get a really big jump start. It's good to separate them as well, just for the sake of the on-demand video later. So you have 2 separate streams that way. That's pretty good. All right, we are really low on polymers. I'm also struggling on power at the moment. Let's turn this up. I really need more people to work here. Let's pump this up as a high priority job and get as many people in here as possible to make as many polymers as possible. Dropping on water, but I'm making machine parts. So why don't we go ahead and get our water extractor way over here. I'm gonna need another drone hub, which I have, good. All right, so we're going to get water extraction going over here. We're gonna need, I think, probably what we could do is set up, I think, the big wind turbine over this way. so that this is always on. Just one big wind turbine should take care of this, I think. The question is, how spaced out can we be? Okay, so I can have some overlap here with supplies. I can have like machine parts being delivered here, and it will still work. So, okay, we'll drop the drone hub here. So let's go a little bit higher. That way I can get that concrete deposit. We'll go right about here with it. Yes. We'll build it there. Commander, go do it. And then we'll have water extractions already there. We'll have the pipes running this way. And then the power runs this way too. Again, we're going to have situations here where we're going to have like power leaks and all that stuff. We're going to put in switches to prevent or to protect against it. So we'll have a power switch be, I think, right here. Oh, I can't put that in until it's built. That's fine. We're going to put, we'll put a, like probably right here, another valve. So if anything happens here, we just cut ourselves the supply of this, fix it. I don't usually use valves and switches, and I would like to kind of, throughout the course of this design, kind of think about that kind of stuff. Because, I mean, anyone who's seen Surviving Mars on this channel for a while knows that I haven't really done that. So it's kind of like I want to think ahead and start incorporating the idea of using these into my design a bit more, just because they're there and they're useful for the sake of not losing supplies. So we'll work on it. And we're about to have a problem with oxygen in a second here, because this is going to take oxygen. If I shut it off, it won't. I should shut it off, actually. So what we'll do is we'll put apartments in here and here. Trying to think of whether or not I'll have another dome here. I might have another dome there, in which case I would probably connect it with one of those two spots. So let's build the full square things over here instead. We'll have I think no nursery here. No, we should do nurseries and schools and things like that over here, I think. We'll do a school here, followed by like a couple of nurseries in the middle, maybe. 1, 2. A large nursery would be better. But the large nursery is somewhere else. I don't know what tree that is. That's a relatively new thing. Maybe it's in engineering. It seems to be like there's a lot of like building type stuff in engineering, but could be in physics too, I guess. Yeah, I think it's probably engineering. Subsurface heating is what we're working on right now. Let's gut this really quick, or just stop these. I don't need them built yet, but I'm just trying to lay out get the layout done. And then once this is taken care of, we can put in the passage ramp, because right now they can't really move through here very easily. I'll put it right here. Get that to be the big thing. Smart homes opens up large nurseries. Is that what it is? Smart homes? I don't see a large nursery being here. I see retirement homes here and the hotel. I don't see that in the list anyway. If that's what it is, though, then it doesn't say. Unknown planet. Hi, how are you? Didn't he just say he was going to play more Mars at 2 when he would be playing XCOM? Yes, I did. I said I was thinking about it.
Alien world.
I said I was thinking about it. I didn't say I committed to it yet. Is to get this to be like a big start to this, you know. I want to get this moving. All right, so hopefully we can now get Machine parts. Put in. Over. Look at that. It shows me the radius for the drone hubs too on control. That's sweet. Nice. I have to figure out which one of these lines it is. I think it's probably this grid. If I place it right here, it should be covering both. And then I want to say a minimum of 5 here. That'll give these guys the machine parts they need to do it. And then there's also a metals problem here too. So why don't we give them some metals here and say a minimum of 5 there as well.
New colonists have arrived.
So if these guys can spring to life, do the things they gotta do. There's the sound. See, I did fix it. Krios, thank you for joining the Hat Hut. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Are you going for a planetary anomaly? Not yet. Although I have the rocket to do so now, and I have a whole bunch of them now. That's a good reminder. I totally forgot about these. This is 7 colonists of any unknown thing. Project Shape, Project Chariot, Wayfarer. Research progress is nice. Let's do Cavalcade. It only takes like 3 drones. It's pretty easy to do. Unloading the rare metals. Let's not load rare metals for the time being. Off you go. Let's get another cargo rocket. This time I need lots of polymers for the maintenance I'm having to do. And then we're gonna do like, yeah, 40 of them. Pretty good on food, I think, at this point. Yeah, let's just buy a whole bunch of these for now and launch that down. I think it might look cool, although it's really not needed. I'm looking for it. Decorations, beacons. I think it might look cool to just have a few beacons kind of along this line. They don't really take maintenance, but it like lights up, it'll light up our power, you know, stuff, and we can see it. I don't know. It's just something I thought would be interesting. It takes 0.2 power, I think, each, so it's like an extra 2 power consumption. I think it'll be fine. Can you lift off? Maybe we could do another anomaly with you. Let's see. Resources, research progress, scientists. I don't have 6 scientists. 4 new technologies, breakthrough, 3 officers. I don't have that either. 5 medics, don't have it. Let's go with research progress is fine. We are going to be a little bit tight on drones for a little bit, but it'll be okay. I'm going to go off and get a bunch of research progress. Make sure we're on the right ones. Subsurface heating is something I want. I think we'll bump Neo Concrete up. Let's get the hit to this one, because if we're going to build extra domes... Well, I'm not building extra domes soon, though. I think the Vaporators. Let's get that one first, and then we can also do magnetic filtering next. Yeah. There's the underground dome construction, which I need to go to asteroids before I can do that anyway. Yeah, the hygroscopic Vaporators will give us... Right now we have a water problem. We are making as many polymers as we possibly can, though. Look at all these engineers.
Research complete.
I don't think I want the heavy workload, though. Gain 2,000. Okay, good. So we got the Vaporators, and we're almost done with magnetic filtering. Probably should... Let's actually... We don't need the magnetic filtering yet. Let's get the subsurface heating so I can move down physics. Batteries, are we full? We look pretty full. Let's close you up a little bit. Yeah, so we're full, but we're now draining.
Research complete.
Put them back up.
Anomaly.
All right, that's a lot. 4,000 science is a lot. So we just whipped through a ton of those things. We're almost done with neoconcrete anyway. Cool. We can go through polymer blades next. And we could... Maybe it's this one. No, maybe it's this one? Which one unlocks the big nurseries? I don't know. We could get that one and no, I think I really want physics tree. I gotta move down the physics tree. The cult of the large wind turbine requests you build a large wind turbine. Didn't I? Oh, I didn't put it in there yet. I was already going to do that here, but I didn't because I planned out my spacing with this first, and then I forgot to do it. I was already going to do that over here. Okay, the cult of the large wind turbine. I'm gonna put it right in front of this pipe because that would make total sense. You would totally want this to be right in front of a pipe, you know, just obstructing it. Absolutely. That's where I would put it. Makes the most sense. You can also, by the way, they've changed it. You can absolutely rotate these now. So that's nice. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense that you can rotate them. You would only want them to be focused and facing a certain way. Actually, speaking of a certain way, we could just do it that way. Yeah, that would be one way to do it, wouldn't it? By the way, you can fix this entire thing that you were talking about earlier. Okay, thanks. Will do. Let's upgrade that. This will provide power for the water. Right now we need power for the power. Turn that on. And then you are ready to land with drones. There. Okay. Dragon 2 is ready to land. We're going to put you over here. We're going to put you right here. So you're not going to hit anything. The dispute. An argument between an engineer and a scientist has escalated and is now the talk of the entire colony. The dispute, which profession is more vital for the colonization effort, has polarized the colonists in two different camps. Great. That's great. We tried to avoid being sucked into the ridiculous debate, but we're ambushed by representatives of both sides. We basically have to deal with Miranda and Jack now. With your back against the wall, they ask, in your opinion, Commander, who is more critical for the colony's success, the engineer or the scientist? Both roles are vital. I'm not a Hydra engineer, so the engineer puts to practice the theories of the scientist. I really don't care which one. I'm gonna side with the engineers because I need stuff made. And once we know the things, then we work with them and we improve upon them. See? Success. I don't know. I don't give a shit. Since you can rotate them, does that mean you'll only build those now? No. It does not mean I'll only build them now. But it does mean that I will build them.
Research complete.
It just doesn't mean that I will only build them. So how much does a regular dome cost for concrete now? It says 80, but dome concrete costs reduced by 80%. It should be less than that, right? Does that not work? Because none of these costs have changed. Unless it's their maintenance cost, but that can't be it. I wonder what that is. Doesn't look like that actually works. Place when it might be a GUI bug. Okay, so if I go like this. Ah, it is. Okay, it takes 16 concrete now. Nice. Thanks. 16 concrete instead of 80. That's amazing. We can't quite get that vista, so I can always do another dome here. after I do a little bit of terraforming here. Just flatten this out a little bit. No, but okay. Just flatten just a little. Really don't want to remove that rock face. I kind of like the way that looks. Okay. Can you do this without messing up the way that looks? Please. Yeah, that's good. Yep. Yep, this is acceptable. All right, good. We'll just do that then. It's a lot of excess waste rock. Clearing the site. We're gonna need more dumping sites. We'll go along the outside here like that. Okay, good. Hey, bro. Love your vids. Can't wait to see more Surviving Mars. We are here. You don't have to wait. How you doing? Simple Surviving Mars question. What is your favorite team to play and why? Mine is Japan because you get the flying, floating construction bots. I think Japan is a very good one. Yeah. Hey, we got like an atomic accumulator prefab for the goal. Let's put it down. Atomic accumulator. I want to put it right here, actually, but we're going to put it here instead. Oh, dust. Damn. We'll put it right here. Right there. And then once this is full, we can delete these because they won't be needed anymore and they're just going to take maintenance. Or what we'll probably do instead is let them be... We'll shut them down. And, yeah, that's probably better. We'll shut them down. Let's start using switches, too. Put a switch here. Put a switch on this side as well. We'll put a switch, let's say, here. And we'll put another one maybe out just past these. And then we'll put one more switch. I think maybe we could cut maybe a switch here. Maybe a little bit further out so we can have two of these potentially. And then the valve that we were going to place earlier, we can cut the supply here on any leaks by putting one valve, I think, here. Let's bring it up higher, actually. So we'll put one here and another one right here. Here. All right. So we can guard against leaks and stuff with these little valves. And I like having the water all on one pipeline, you know? Like the water's just gonna keep, like the vaporators and stuff, I'm just gonna keep expanding them out this way. Speaking of which, why don't we bring a couple more as prefabs? And give me a couple electronics. We're not making our own right now, so I need to keep up on that. And let's bring a little bit of food, just a little. Any more prefabs? No? Kind of want a third. Yeah, that's no food. Can I bring a third? No, but I can bring a drone hub. No. I think actually it might be a cost thing. We're at 170 million. Yeah, vaporators are 200 million. So I'd have to pull back on one of these. Let's say we'll pull back one there. And that will give me enough to buy another one of these. Okay, so now we're out of money until we export the rare metals, which we're loading them into this rocket already, so that's cool. We can lift the U off and get a little bit of extra cash, but yeah. So many good games to play right now. I know. Oh, I know. And there's older games that I want to play too. Like there are some games that I haven't played in a long time that I would really like to just play for nostalgia's sake. You know? Like, if I had a Nintendo, man, I'd be hitting Ocarina of Time right now. You know what I mean? I just don't have any Nintendo. I just don't have any console at all. Or I'd try to play Breath of the Wild or something. Right now, I'm feeling like the new update to No Man's Sky kind of, you know, is trying to bring me back in anyway. This new update is trying to bring me back in. So there's that. And then, of course, Skyrim is going to release again. Again. For its special edition. So I'm kind of feeling that too. And then I still have not played The Witcher with all of its DLC. So I'm also thinking about, like, there's some RPG stuff I would really like to play, because I've just been neglecting it for a long time. But you charging? Good. You keep your charging. Open this up and charge it faster. Yes.
Anomaly analyzed.
Charge things
The
faster.
analysis tells us that
Physics!
we found iridium-rich sulfides. That's a real rarity on Earth.
Physics tree. Cheaper physics tree. My favorite tree, the physics tree. Honestly, I don't think we need micro G landers yet, but I gotta start collecting these exotic minerals if we can. It's just, I don't have the resources to facilitate expeditions. I know how expensive these expeditions are, and I can't afford them yet. I'm gonna put this down a little bit more. I know that's like the big ticket with the DLC, but they take resources to do. Let's go with, you know, I might be able to start doing vegetation a little bit, just to get things a little greener. Maybe. This increases comfort. Can have more birds that way. We're up to 26 colonists. I brought 24, so we've had 2 birds at least. Phoenix. Let's have this rocket lift off. You're taking some rare metals with you too. You still have a lot of polymers in your storage. Bring them over here. Can we unload the polymers, please? Pretty please. Unload the polymers. And then this one, I think we're gonna let you take off. Isn't that weird? Wait, does anyone else think this is weird? Look at the UI. See how big it is? For Dragon 3? And then Dragon 1, right? It's pretty big. Got big buttons and everything, big text. But then I click this one, everything is really small. Isn't that strange? How come this rocket's different? Big buttons and slider. Little buttons and slider. Why? Why are they inconsistent between rockets? More stuff on the menu means scale down? Well, okay. So if that's the case, then we will wait until this is completely unloaded and then we'll look at it. But I don't know why the basic resource is even on this menu, because we don't have any in there. You can't see it because reasons. Here. See, we don't even have any basic resources. So like once the polymers are unloaded, then what? You know? It's just a very different presentation. Kind of strange. I'm gonna land you right next to this. Both of you are landing here. Enjoy that. I probably should put another landing pad in here somewhere. No! You don't need to do the transition, OBS. You don't need to, okay? I have to fix that. There's so many like little quirks in my presentation for YouTube that I didn't have to deal with Twitch. I'll have to look at it. All right, you can produce 3 more water if needed. That means these are full. Nice. Let's get another one. And I want the storage to be right next to this, I think. Yeah. Make it nice and tight. This also cuts off the storage, though. Whoa! What? So much for the advanced warning. Did you see that? These guys are like running for their lives. Ah, it's coming! Help us! Oh man. Like that was not. There was no advance notice to that. It was like meteor incoming. That was like a tornado alert system without a tornado alert system. Like your alert system for telling whether or not there's a tornado coming to your house is to look out your window and go, "Yep, there it is. It's coming." Yikes. So yeah, this valve will cut off this water supply. I don't know if I like that. I'm gonna keep it for now, but I don't know if I like that. Why don't we put in a little switch, just because we can, right here. So if there's any leak this way, we just cut off the concrete, but we let it keep going. Okay? Good. I'm lifting you off. Goodbye. You are completely unloaded. See? Yeah, weird. I don't know. This one can go. Bye. And then we're going to reload this, of course. We got more water way over in this area, which we can't really utilize yet until we... Oh, hey. Can't utilize this until we have shuttles. Then we can start having a colony over here and have shuttles back and forth. But we can't really utilize the water anyway unless we go tunnel life, which I'm open to doing, as you know. Always open for the tunnels. Tunnels are sweet. Tunnels are awesome. We should always embrace tunnels. Don't rocket shame me. Huh? I don't know if it's a bug report or not. I mean, this is a modless game, so that UI changing is very weird. But it also could be something with resolution. I wish game developers, and I kind of understand why they don't yet. I do. Before Caitlin chimes in. She's even here still. Like, I understand why they don't. Let's do 3 of these. We're gonna keep the other standby.
Research complete.
I kind of wish game developers would start, you know, considering 4K when they're making their games. You know, that'd be really nice. I think the polymer blades doesn't need to happen over here, just because I don't need the extra power for this until I do like
Funding received.
big extractions or anything. This is still providing power. Here's your big turbine. Do you like it? It's for you, Krios. Reminder, if you're coming into the stream here, maybe you haven't seen us before, maybe you haven't chimed in before. Totally cool. This is a gaming channel that focuses on creative experiences and just trying to tell a good story through creative games as much as I can. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider hitting the button. It's really great. We had just recently hit 57,000. That's higher than I thought I would be. My goal was 57K by the end of the year. We hit it earlier, so awesome. Very nice. I think I can attribute a lot of that to some key game releases in the past, but still, it's always cool, always nice to see. This is getting full. Yep, that's getting full. Let's maybe do 2 workers there if I can, 2 shifts, and then we got to start hitting this. So we're gonna unlock the nurseries, unlock the school. We're gonna take and start building. I not making my own electronics yet, so I don't want to do the casino. We'll get an open air dome in here, and then one apartment building. And then you'd need a grocer. Put that there. We need a infirmary, I think is probably a good idea. We'll put that there. Let's give them a diner here. And how's about a small... this is going to be a pretty big place with a lot of people, probably. We can do like a full space bar here. What are they going to be mining? Well, they're going to be working this. Other than that, though, what is your goal? What's the goal of this dome? What's your job? Is it just the rare metals? Or can you make something else? Can we, for example, make electronics in here? Probably. We're going to have enough people. I need the prefab. 165 million I don't think is enough. However, you have rare metals on you, and you don't have rare metals on you. Well, we can have you take off with your single rare metal. And then this can go on an expedition. See if we can get something out of this. Maybe Project Niagara maybe has some resources. Who knows what kind of resources those are? Let's go investigate. And then that's a Mars quake. Just had one. So I think underground we have the additional cave-ins now. Yep. 1 and 2 additional cave-ins from that Mars quake. Lots and lots of cave-ins underground. Yeah, very high. So if you're just joining us, we're underground, but our explorer has, well, let's just say I took a risk with an anomaly, and that risk didn't really pay off like it should have. So our explorer is malfunctioned and stranded underground. The only way to get to it is to build an elevator, which I have not done yet. I'm thinking about it, though. It's in the back of my mind. It just costs a lot, so I'm kind of avoiding it right now. Just a little bit, until I'm a little bit more stable. Apartment coming in. Good. Diners and stuff. Let's get the grocer up as fast as we can. +1 nursery. School is expensive, too. But I think we're going to make electronics here. Can I bring... Cannot. Not even a small one. It takes 200 million. I'm going to need to ship rare metals, which requires this to be worked heavily and by everyone as possible. So let's get as many underground rare metals worked as possible here.
Anomaly analyzed.
Then I think we're going to get these 2 buildings up and running, and then we'll make it to where the kids will live here. Then we can get rid of these 2 structures and put in some more useful things in there. Like houses, probably. Just expand the number of people living there, probably. We're going to accept colonists now. And then we're going to say that kids have to live here. Then we're going to need some additional playgrounds and stuff, I guess, for them. Can go here and here. 2 playgrounds ought to be good. Let's do this on the same tile, though, so I can have the option for a full spacebar here if I want. Where are you? Hey, large nursery. Martian-born adaptability unlocks it. Okay. Okay. Martian-born adaptability. So kids, you're going to live here now. Congratulations. You're encouraged to live in a place where you can go to school. All the kids will come over here. Go to school. Just joined. Can anyone tell me what's that building to the left of the fuel generator? Depending on the orientation of my camera at the time, you're either looking at the polymers factory to make polymers, or you're looking at like water storage, basically. This is almost up. Kind of feel like we can go ahead and cut that. What's the maximum output for you? 100. Okay, that's pretty good. A little bit concerned on my power right now, though, considering it is daytime. We are still sucking down the juice. They brought back metals. All right. So that was worth it, I guess. I mean, we don't have a source of ground metals. We still have no ground. Well, okay, over here. I didn't see this. There's some ground metals over here. So we'll have to maybe look to get a dome over here too.
Funding received.
Interesting. This is actually a pretty decent tunnel. You know, like I'm imagining, like the role play in me on this is saying, look, we can tunnel from here, right into the mountainside, and then it's like you come out the other side. We're going under this to keep this, you know, intact, to keep it looking cool. I know it's resources, but we could, and then have a dome over here and stuff. We just need shuttles to move people around. New technologies would be cool. I don't think I have 3 officers. I'm actually fairly certain I don't. And there's SETI satellite. We want this one. High-speed comms. It's very good if I can afford it, which I cannot, but if I could afford it. Let's just get research progress for the next one. We don't quite have enough for electronics to be made yet, but I would like you to not be a nerd, but instead be enthusiast. Okay, cool, awesome, good. Glad we got that out of our system. To build the large nursery, you probably need the smart home tech, according to the wiki. Does the wiki actually say probably? Because I feel like any wiki that says probably is not a trustworthy wiki. Does the wiki actually say the word probably? Yeah, I mean, that's cool, I guess. I guess I gotta open up all of these because I need that power production, I guess. It sucks, but I guess I do. Okay. We're gonna make a YouTube series on the DLC. That's what this is! Hi, welcome. You have come into the very thing you've asked about. Let's get the magnetic filtering, and then we're still good on water. I don't need to drop these extra vaporators. I have 3 additional prefabs, but I don't need to drop them because we have this. Although I could save this deposit for longer if I did. I probably should. It's a very low grade, but I can extend the ground supply a little bit longer. Let's do that. We'll drop it here, just to get it hooked up. Go coding, and 1 more on the coding should be good here. Guess we'll do more concrete storage. Didn't think we'd need it, but I guess we do. Okay, cool. China is looking to trade us. We need to give them... We give you... Oh, you're trading food for concrete? That's a terrible trade. What other trades can we have? Nothing. I keep clicking the hammer and sickle thinking that's another colony, but I forget that we are the hammer and sickle. Space communism. Nobody else has any trades. So lame. What about techs? You guys have any techs? No techs of any kind? We will exchange Neo Concrete for extractor application. Yeah, right. No, thanks. Not in hell. Not a chance in hell. Extractor technologies. No. So they wanted me to give them my awesome breakthrough in exchange for that thing I can get for 800 research. Nope. Martian-born adaptability. There it is right there. And it says large nurseries unlocked right there. Cool. Awesome. All right, so I'm thinking we could save ourselves some power if I hit this. Plus it's the physics tree. And I think we're all tired of hearing how much I like the physics tree. We're gonna hit that. That'll help me with my power problem too. When is the next Soviet Republic vid coming? So I never comment on when next vids are coming. It's just like trying to be consistent. I'll never answer a question of somebody asking when a new video is coming. all I'll say is that I work on them as often as I possibly can, and I release them as fast as I can. If you want more in-depth on that answer, if you are a member of the channel or a patron at the if you're a member or a patron at the $5 level or higher, you can see the early access channel of our Discord server. That channel not only gives you videos early before I release them, but it also has a predicted schedule as to when I will be working on videos, when I will be exporting videos, when they'll become available, etc. All of that stuff is updated in real time. So when I go to record something, it actually says recording on this day, recording this time, exporting overnight, things like that. I update that as I work. So people who are supporting in that way can always get up to minute or updated as to when things will become available. We're streaming on YouTube a lot more often, so there will be other series and stuff that will be streamed. And I might even transition Workers and Resources into a stream because there's a lot of stuff there's so much to do in that game. But I'm about to hit the final industry. At that point, it's mostly just like an expansion thing. I might end up streaming it a couple of times just to do it, just with the same colony. But I think also I would like to start another colony, another civilization, another town, country, nation, whatever it's called. And with that new start, I want to have it be... I want to have the landscaping be more interesting. Like, I want to... Kids are over there now. We can go... Actually, I can't break these down yet because I don't have decommission protocol yet. Right? Get that on the schedule, too. I want to do another one where it's like lots of hills and valleys and ravines and rivers that wind around things. I just want the country to be more beautiful than it is right now, where it's basically just flat land everywhere. Like for the first playthrough, flat made sense. I liked that a lot. But I think... Wow, you looked like you were too close. I think this one could have been scooted in. It's a little weird, like this one's sticking out compared to the others. But it's just because I placed this one first. I placed these two first, so I didn't know how far away I wanted things. You know what? I'm going to put another one down. And then I want to move that valve so that I still have the vaporators. This should be all clear. Yep. This works. Yep. Build that prefab and get the water even sorted out even further. I know this is more water than I need. I'm aware. But I'm going to expand, and I'll be requiring more water when I do.
Sector scanned.
And I think one of the expansions I'd like to do is I want to get a ranch. Ranches take a lot of water, so... But they provide a lot of food. Where in the world are they? Where'd they go? It's in life support. Outdoor ranch. I want to get one of these. And I can put it like right over here so that both domes can work it. And then if I put it like right here, it could have a pipe, for example, come over this way. Ooh, maybe not. Kind of looks a little weird, doesn't it? It does look a tad bit weird. That looks organized. That's acceptable. We can do that. And then we need power as well. We'll just do the same thing here. Now both domes can work this over time too. I like it. Not enough workers on the farm though. Yeek! That's gross. It's because I made the machine parks factory the big priority. Let's do this. No botanists. I don't want you working there, sillies. Go over here and work. Yes. And then I want 4 of you on this now. Okay, good. Awesome. Good talk. Land that rocket. May I ask why you're leaving Twitch? Head to the Discord. Look at the Stream Switch channel. It's got a breakdown of everything. But the summary, if you're just looking for a summary, I believe that the future is brighter here. And I also, after 5 years on the Twitch platform, have begun to realize that the majority of my growth on Twitch can be attributed to YouTube. So why not just grow here? Like, why not just focus here? Majority of my Twitch growth is because of YouTube. So it makes sense. But if you want a bigger breakdown, check out the Stream Switch channel. It has a full write-up on everything I could possibly think of. You know, I'm thinking that I can't do this because of people. Lack of people. So why don't we just send all of these guys, excluding the tourists? And it looks like I'm going to have to modify my filters now. So let's allow people who are whiners. Let's allow people who are loners. Yeah, loners. And then I think that'll be good for now. Now we have a whole bunch more applicants. Cool. I don't want tourists, though. Not yet. So I think we're going to disallow tourists for the time being. So now we're left with a whole bunch of applicants. So we can just send these guys. Go. If I can get more people, then they can work here. We can provide... Because really, at its core, people just need food to survive. So bring people in, and everything is fine. Okay.
Research complete.
Storage compression. Now, what would you like having on YouTube? What would you like having on YouTube live streams that is on Twitch available? Two things. From a community building standpoint, the two most important features. One is they're both community building, but one is more financially motivated, of course, to make it more viable. Because I think a lot of streamers would move to YouTube if it was more financially viable. Because you do take a pay hit. If you're a Twitch partner, like I've been for a while, and you move over to YouTube, you will absolutely you will make less money. Absolutely. Don't expect to make the same. You just won't. Because the culture over there is very pro support streamers, and over here, the culture is very pro consume free content. And that's just the way it is. That's completely fine. That's just how it's been forever. And until that changes, it isn't likely to be as financially viable. So the two features I would like for community building, channel points. Things where we can associate some sort of point system that can accumulate and spend and earn perks, trigger things in the stream, all sorts of fun things you've been able to do on Twitch for so long. Can't do it here. There's not even an API for it for third parties to integrate it. So it needs to be worked out. The second thing is gifted memberships. Gift subs has been the biggest and best feature Twitch has implemented ever for community building and for streamer support. They need to implement gifted memberships here, and then that will trigger a lot of other additional things to happen. Those are the two main things. I don't really have a preference on which one. I just think they both need to be implemented. But there's a lot of things that YouTube does that Twitch doesn't, that I think YouTube is already doing better, and that's the reason why I'm moving. For just a simple start, content continues to live here after you are live. Like, you can't do that at YouTube, or you can't do that on Twitch. Like, there's no discoverability at all at Twitch. There's just none. If you're not live, you're not being discovered, period. There's just there's no way to do it. You're searching through browse pages, you're going through the Discover tab, your home page. Every single thing is discovering people who are live right now at the same time you're looking at the site. Once you go offline, you have no discoverability at all.
Resources are low.
And that's a problem. YouTube has almost the exact opposite. That's something they need to fix. YouTube is like the exact opposite. You are very difficult to discover while you're live here, but you are significantly more likely to be discovered after you're offline. Just because you're making VOD content and you can use SEO and you can use different optimization tools and you can make custom thumbnails, for example, and custom titles and all sorts of things that you can't do. Like, there's no point to it at Twitch. So there's a lot of things YouTube is doing right, and I think that the foundation at YouTube is better suited for the future than what Twitch is doing. And Twitch has had so many opportunities to do these things, and they simply haven't. I think the large reason why that's the case probably is because of complacency. When you are at the top already, there's little motivation to continue improving. Or at least there's less motivation to continue improving. I have a power problem right now. I'm just now realizing. I have a power problem right now. We can do polymer blades here. That will help a little bit, but I have to have polymers over here. Let's get a little bit of polymers to be in here. Let's just do a universal to be on this side. No fuel. I don't really need electronics to be over here either. And no rare metals, no food. Everything else is fine. But I have a power problem big time here. Let me see. So 50, the 50 deficit with all my sterlings open. This dome is taking 47 power. It's a bit of an issue. What are my biggest power hungry things? I can switch shifts, so maybe I have you work second shift instead. That would help. You can take the morning off on fuel. That would probably help a little bit. We can generate oxygen only during the second and third shift. Would help a little bit too, because we have storage for the rest. Although I think that's a little more risky though. Yeah, that's too risky. Why don't we work rare metals? Only second shift. That'll help a little bit, but I mean, we still have 4 hours of power right now during the day. It's not great. Outside ranch is taking 10 power. I really don't want to drop the solar array. I understand. The thing is, like, the solar array is good because it's space-wise thing, but it will take more maintenance over time. I mean, if you take a look at the costs associated with it, 3 metals for 5 power. Okay? Or 40 metals for 40 power. This is a better ratio. Where the solar array is better is with maintenance cycle being only 3 metals for that 40 power instead of 1 metal for every 5 power. The downside in the balance, though, is that the large panels close at night, so they take maintenance a lot less often. It's really not that much better to use the solar array. And unfortunately, as technology improves with research, these continue to get better. These never will. So it's kind of like space-wise little. I don't particularly think it's better. I don't think it's a better solution. I think it kind of equals out, and then over time becomes a worse solution until you get scrubbers. Obviously, getting scrubbers fixes everything, but until you get scrubbers, it's not a big deal.
Sector scan.
Real mod view trees, or real mod view, please. Yeah, I don't have any experience with the modding tools on YouTube, but I will say that YouTube's auto mod is very cool. Like, it's very good at detecting trash and cleaning it up on videos. I don't know about the live thing, but on videos, it's very good at detecting bad shit and just keeping it completely hidden and out of view, and making it incredibly easy for me to just say, okay, well, that's a bot that's spamming bad links, banned, and then they never bother the channel again, and they don't even know it. It's very, very good at doing that. Twitch is trash now. I wouldn't say it's trash. I'd say, you know, like, there's still lots of benefits to it. There's still lots of there's still lots of reasons to think Twitch is the better place to be. That's where the people are. That's where community is. You know, that's where you build a community. On YouTube, you know, it's harder. I think it's harder to build a consistent community on YouTube. But I'd like to give it a shot. I'm willing to try. But I think it's harder to do it here. Mostly because Twitch emphasizes so much community building power and has built its entire presence around that community that powers it. And YouTube is really all about content, which it's like, if I was to sit here and stop and have a cool conversation about anything that was awesome with you guys, and this didn't move, the view count would go way down, right? That doesn't necessarily happen on Twitch. That actually is the opposite. A lot of times on Twitch, your view counter would go up if you have something really cool to talk about and you don't play the game for a while. The community building is everything over there. But on YouTube, it's the exact opposite. So you kind of have this, it's a culture difference that you have to shift through. And it's not one's better than the other. It's more like different. It's just different than the other. Let's get, I think I want another, I want to be able to make my own Sterlings here, but I really need to make my own electronics. This, I want that. Bump that to the top, please. I need to make my own. I, for one, started watching Charlie here on YouTube and then watched him on Twitch now, and I watched him on, yeah. On YouTube at a full 360. Nice. Yeah, it's just like yesterday's. Workers and resources in 360p. Everybody enjoy that? Stupid YouTube. Sometimes it takes a lot longer than usual to give you guys the full quality of the videos that I'm trying to make. That was a little bit overboard on how long it took. That took a way longer than it should have. That was not my intention to do that to you, but I mean, I wasn't home. I couldn't see if it was HD ready. My phone simply says it's ready to publish, and I go, okay. Whoops. Now I know what to look for. Now I need to click button, then go to browser, then go to desktop view, then go to studio, then go to video tab, then go to video listing, then check side, zoom in with my fingers from desktop view, of course, and then go, yep, it's HD ready, then zoom out, then go back to app, then hit publish. Now that's my workflow on mobile. Now I know. I can't just, I can't just look at it and go, yep, it's ready. Thanks, YouTube. That's the thing, like, YouTube has the bells and whistles to make very successful for content creators. Like, they're all the bells and whistles, right? But the one thing, they don't have them ironed out the way streamers want, right? Like, they've got the tools, but they're just not quite there on ironing them out. To where Twitch has all the tools, they're mostly ironed out, but the company's philosophy and policy on development is entirely about revenue. And it's just like, no, guys, nobody cares about your ads.
The probe's drill had hit 100 meters before it detected a spot.
Question about Sterling generators. Can they be placed under the ground and open with no maintenance? So there's maintenance on everything. You will still have maintenance underground. You can open them underground and have these exact same effects. So there's still the same maintenance. I actually wish maintenance was reduced underground. I wish that was one of the perks of building underground, because you don't have dust blowing everywhere. So you would think that, it's not going to be maintained as often. I was really hoping that was a thing. It's not. It's the same maintenance cycles. And actually, in my earliest build, I recorded my video a week before the one you saw. I recorded 2 videos. The one I originally recorded, they did not allow scrubbers to be built underground. Scrubbers were just not an option to be built underground. And at that point, my actual recommendation in their sponsored video was that you not build underground. Like, I was like, I don't know if I can genuinely make this video for you guys, because if I'm going to be honest with people, and I'm never going to lie, so if I'm going to be honest, I gotta say, guys, I'm probably going to advise that they not build underground. Because, I mean, you have the same maintenance cycle, but you cannot scrub. Why? Why go underground? Why spend all the time? Like, just explore and get the anomalies, fine, but a dome underground and building things under there, why? Now, of course, scrubbers are totally allowed. They looked at it and went, oh, wow, nice. And so we got the scrubbers. Thank you. So, like, it's not that bad anymore. It's pretty good, actually, now. But because the deposits you get down there are really high value, and there's lots of them. So there's a lot of stuff underground to get now. But before, like, without being able to scrub, seems like an awful lot of cost. You know? Especially when, you can have mole above the ground. You can have scrubbers above the ground. You have the concrete. Once you get to wonders, it makes no sense to go underground. Which I would think still in a practical sense, when you're like looking at costs and everything, from a practical sense, it still doesn't make a whole lot of sense to go underground once you have all the wonders. But if you want to go under there just for the sake of doing it, just for giving you something to do and to say, like, I can conquer a new frontier, right? And in that case, then yeah, absolutely, that's good. I see featured picks messages. Featured pick, you have like I know that mods deleted your messages, but I will comment on them a little bit. Mostly because I think you're wrong. And I love commenting when I think people are wrong. Because people love commenting when they think I'm wrong. The whole idea, I'll just say this as a statement, I guess, for records. The whole idea that female streamers that are over-sexualizing themselves for the sake of viewers on Twitch are somehow robbing anyone of their viewership is complete bogus. It's really short-sighted thinking, and it really you really have to completely disregard the entirety of what your community is like and what the channel you're trying to build is like to even think that they're robbing any content from you at all, or viewers from you at all. The people who come to streams for those people are not coming to see you. The people who are coming to see you are not going to see them. So they're completely separate. It's like saying that, people in the UK having fun at the theme park is preventing me from having fun at my own theme park here in my own country. They're completely unrelated. Like, you could totally fly over there to the UK and visit a theme park and vice versa, but the fact that they're having fun over there has nothing to do with how much fun you're having.
Anomaly
So, yeah.
analyzed.
Hey, Clint, what's up? I do see where he's coming from, but it's not an attitude to have here. I'm okay with the conversation. Like, I'm okay with that. I get you guys. I will always support a mod who deletes comments if you think it's inappropriate. I will always support your decision. But I will say that I don't particularly think that they were being like outside the realms of what I would consider to be acceptable for conversation's sake. My wife just made me a smoothie. It's very good. It's very good. She's so nice to me. So these guys want me to send them 50 machine parts in exchange for 118 metals. That's not bad. Not a bad trade. As long as I am making machine parts at a good pace. That's pretty good. Because as long as you're making machine parts, that's 118 machine parts worth of metal. I just have to convert it. But alas, I have but a small factory with one meager, unspecialized, or I guess incorrectly specialized worker. So I'm afraid that is not going to work. Look at all these officers. We can do the officer one now. Botanists and like all sorts of things. Let's launch it. Get people in here. I've always enjoyed watching on YouTube so much more than Twitch, especially for if I miss streams a day I can catch up a lot easier. Glad to hear that you'll be on here more often. Thanks, Aaron. Appreciate it. I always love hearing feedback from people who I think some of you might know where I'm going with this just by my smirk. I always love hearing feedback from people who agree with me. Who are praising my decisions as if they are not completely and totally total failures. Let's see. What am I gonna do here? Water. I mean, the power is the big struggle right now, and I don't want to build more solar, but I probably should. I don't want to build more. Fine, I'll put 3 more solar panels down, but it's like I don't want to build more solar. I want to build more power through the night.
Funding received.
Now I have 465 million. I can build this now? No, I need a small one, which I'd rather just have a big one. Honestly, I think I'd rather just do this. 1? Yikes! Forgot how much they cost. Even though it says it right there, I forgot. How close am I? Oh, you can see it in the top now, by the way. Just hover. Or not even hover, it just shows it right there. 20%. You know what? I think I'll take this as an outsource. I think I'll outsource instead. You have good science output. You can even do heavy workload. Technically, they're still comfortable enough to, you know, have babies. Technically. I think I want decommission protocol to be added to my to-do list, though. After micromanufacturing. I definitely need that first. Smoothies means the wife loves you. It does. It does. I mean, I just took her for a whole weekend at Cedar Point and paid for everything. So I get a smoothie as a reward. I'm just kidding. My son had a ton of fun. That was my reward. All right, I need more people. I have to have more people. Wait, didn't we just send a... 9 passengers are coming. Yeah. All right. Still need more people to work these facilities. They're never going to be like comfortable enough and everything. So why don't we... 44 food here. That's with goats. I think I want cows instead. So goats take 1.5 water, 2 oxygen, and do 90 food and 6 souls. Cows will do 300 food and 12 souls, so that's a lot more food. Takes 3 water and 4.5 oxygen consumption, so I will have to up my oxygen, I think, to support that. Probably. Yes. I have to up my oxygen production to support that. So we're gonna take and put an oxygen tank over here, just so this can survive. Right here is fine. And then, so I want to spread this out to where, you know, each dome kind of has its own source in case of pipe leaks and stuff. And then we'll put a Moxie, I think, over here just to help it spread it out for the sake of like meteors and stuff. And we'll pop a pipe right there. Okay. That'll improve oxygen a lot. Clint, it's good to see you, dude. Bum, bum, bum. I am the new chicken. Altice, are you new? You've been around how long? Haven't you been around for like 3 years? trying to remember. Sometimes I lose track of people. You know? But I think you've been around for like 3 years. Maybe 4. I don't know. It's hard. That's my one regret. I have a couple of regrets, but that's my one regret is that there's a lot of people who have been around forever on Twitch. And they have these long, like, built-up tenures, right? Like, this many months in a row. This many months in a row. And, like, the only thing I can say to that is...
New colonists have arrived.
Honestly, the only thing I can say to that is I'm sorry. But I'm not done with Twitch entirely, right? So, like, I'm still planning on doing some things there. And if your entire goal was just to support content creation from me, then, like, that you're still doing that by keeping your Twitch sub, you know? So if you'd rather be there than to be a member here, it still works. It's just as viable. The money still goes to the same place, to the same purpose, right? But, you know, there are going to be people who are... It's just inevitable, man. Like, I've been DM'd by somebody. I'm not going to name them, but I've already been DM'd by somebody that was, you know, pretty sad to see me go and a little frustrated. But, I mean, that's just the way it is, you know? I can't make everybody happy, and sooner or later, I hope anyway, that, you know, when we look at this like 3 years from now, and we say that with confidence that it was a great decision, I would hope that person could at least, you know, maybe if they chime in or they come back and they look at things, they can go, okay, he did the right thing. I didn't like it at the time, but yeah, he did the right thing. I would hope that they would at least understand that, you know. And maybe I'm totally wrong. If I'm totally wrong, then we'll go back to Twitch anyway, and I guess. But I don't believe I'm totally wrong. Maybe only slightly wrong, but not totally wrong. Never totally wrong. I have enough scientists for this. I'm gonna go see what that breakthrough is. So off you go. Bye. Okay, we are 34 power up during the day. When the sun goes down, we're at least storing power overnight. We are really struggling on polymers. I got at least have all engineers there, though. That's good. Machine parts is still pretty healthy as far as input goes. I think we're still doing okay on food for the most part. This is hitting us faster and more increments. The goats are gonna be good in a couple of souls, and then we're gonna do cows from that point on. I think getting a space bar would be a good idea here.
Breakthrough discovered.
Dry farming, excuse me? What is this? Water requirements for crops is reduced by 50%. Okay, well, 50% doesn't sound dry, okay? If crops could be grown without water, that would be dry crops. I read dry crops, or dry farming, and I went, huh, so no water then. I got excited, got very, very excited. I think I was legit the 3rd or 4th sub here. I ain't taking that sub down. Oh, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, and just so you know, those of you who are founders, you have your first badges or your founders badges at Twitch. Even if you drop your sub and you go like a year or whatever, say we come back to Twitch at some point for more regularity, like a couple years from now, and you decide to sub then, if you're still around, you will retain the founder status. The founder status is yours forever. It doesn't get removed because you drop the sub. You know, the number of months will, of course, be lower, but you know, that's not important to everybody. In full transparency, anyway, that's how that would work. I think I should just make fuel all the time. So dry farming is an interesting breakthrough. I don't know if it's particularly... It'll certainly be helpful in the long term. Because now I don't need the spire here. I don't need water reclamation because all the farms, once I get that, all the farms will take 1 water instead of 2, and that's better than recycling the water, I think. Or I can recycle the water as well, and it's even better. So yeah, I will not lose my streak. It is to me. Okay, it's no problem, Doofy. It's me, Potato, over from Twitch. Cool. Hey, Tech Priest. How many of you guys in chat right now are people who regularly tune into the XCOM streams? I'm curious on if I brought XCOM here. I'm curious on how many people I would piss off. That's my real right now. That's my tiptoe line right now is. Okay. So, yeah. I don't know about the whole XCOM thing. I can go here. Looks like. Yeah. I can go right here with it. Let's just mark that so that I know that it's available and I have that positioning. And then now I can put the pipe valve here. Hi, dog. Thank you for yelling at me. Oh, the doggo. Did my wife forget to close the door? It's incredibly loud. Let me check this door really quick and see if it's closed. Yeah, it is. It's closed. Wow, man, I feel like I just... Oh, did you guys see how I just... You probably didn't see how I ran. I ran like an old man. Oh, my legs are so stiff from yesterday and then sleeping and then waking up and immediately sitting here. I need to like go for a jog or something, loosen up the muscles. Just ran like... Felt like I was a 60-year-old man running away all bow-legged. You know that run they have? They're slightly hunched over, their arms don't have full mobility. They got a little bit of a bow leg in their step. That's how I felt right now, just now. Whew. My God. Need to do something about that. Yeah, stretching helps. I haven't. We did so much walking around. My kid has a new smartwatch. Jake bought it for him. For the uninitiated, my brother bought it for him. Uncle Jake. And, he works as a store manager for a T-Mobile store. And he went and got him a smartwatch that has cell phone connectivity. He's paying for like $10 a month for that watch to have internet all the time. We can track it. We know where he is. If he goes around the neighborhood to play at different places, friends' houses, and we're ever curious on which friends he's at. He's got like 6 different friends he goes over and plays at. And just because he told us one doesn't mean they didn't all shift over to the other like several times throughout the day. Happens all the time. They house hop basically. So anyway, now we don't have to wonder and call or text the Facebook group or, hey, is that my son over at your house? We don't have to do that. We can just open up the app and we know exactly where he is. So the watch is kind of cool that way. The other thing it does is I can press one button and it makes a loud noise on his watch, tells him to come home. So that's really nice too. So there's all sorts of things that are really nice about it. But one thing that the watch does is it's also got a pedometer in it. It tracks his steps. How many steps did he take? And yesterday, yesterday at Cedar Point, we had a whole whopping 16,000 steps. Just saying. That's a lot of walking around. For someone who's usually sitting all day, that's a lot of walking around. And that's the number of steps he took. He's the one on all the rides. That's a lot of steps. So he was very tired. He got in the car full of energy at the end of the day. He was all like, man, I want to keep going. I want to just, come on, man, just keep energy. All right, get the car seat out. It's like, out, done. I didn't even get across the bridge. I didn't even get across the water. If you know Cedar Point, there's a big, long water bridge you go to get to the park. Didn't even get across the water all the way. He's already out. Yep, he's out. Very nice that way. Very awesome, especially when he doesn't have a phone yet. Yeah, we're not going to get him a cell phone, but he can make calls. If he wants to call me or mom, he hits a button on his watch. He can speak through it and hear us through it. And the cool thing is the app for this watch, it has restricted calling. So only phones that are directly integrated into the account can call the watch. And the watch can only call phones that are in the account. So like, it's a very closed system in terms of what the watch can do. And it's completely, like under our control, basically. It's very, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily want to be an overbearing parent if my kid was like 12 years old. That might be a little bit like, okay, give them some freedom, right? Give them some agency. You don't have to be helicopter. But my kid is 6. This type of thing, it needs to be regulated and controlled. And it totally is. This watch actually does a pretty good job of it. So it's like $10 a month to give him. It's really big too. It's huge. It's got little games on it too. I'm trying to get him to, like, I'm okay with him playing games. I mean, look at me. You know what I do for a living. Like, I'm okay with him playing games, but I'm not okay with him playing games like when he is walking down the middle of Cedar Point with his head down, not paying attention as he runs into a pole. I've been telling him over and over again not to do that. Don't play with your watch when you're walking around. Pay attention to where you're going. Eyes up. Keep your head up. Know where you're going. And it doesn't matter how many times you tell him, he's not going to learn. He's not going to do it the way you want him to do, no matter how many times you tell him. So he had to learn the hard way. Right into a pole. It hurts. What were you doing? I was playing with my watch. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's go. Sometimes you just gotta let them learn. Sometimes you just let them learn just the way they want to learn. Whatever way they want to learn, you know? That's what I feel. Let people learn the way they want to learn. And if that means they don't want to listen and they'd rather just bonk their face against a pole, well, then that's the way they'll learn. I also told him not to climb. I keep telling him not to climb. And, you know, don't climb on the poles. Don't climb on, like, all these other things. I just don't want him to climb on things. And he didn't have to learn that one the hard way. Instead, there was this other kid next to him who was also climbing. And that kid fell and hurt himself. And I looked over at him, and he came down off the pole after he saw that happen, because the kid was all like, you know, bonked his head. And I looked at him and went, he was climbing. He goes, yeah. He was climbing. Yeah. What were you doing? Climbing. Yeah. Just like a little wink, like, see what happened to him? Is that what we need to do? We need to get that happening? Huh? What do you think? I'm thinking arcology. But I mean, I need to get down physics tree, man. Physics tree is like the best. And I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I got a long way to go. 9, 10, 11, 12, and 14. So it's one of these 4 right here. One of these 4 right here. That's your scrubbers. 12 to 16. You need to get into there. You need to get to there. And then everything becomes way cheaper. Everything becomes great that way. We got a space bar now. That's good. We got a big deposit of stuff over here. That's good. We can now make our own electronics. So we should probably start saving up. I think so. Let's go ahead and stop export. No, this rocket will go. Not fueled yet. This rocket will go once it's fueled. And then everything else after that, we're gonna stop exporting rare metals for now, so we can maintain our electronic supply. So this is fueled up and ready to go. Off you go. Okay, good. So no more rare metals. And then we're really struggling on power a little bit here. Our max output for power is 120 units. Our power demand is 129. So at night, probably are having at least one building shut down. I don't see it though. I don't see anything being shut down. I think we should build the elevator. No, because like I still can't support it. In order to have the prefabs, I need a constant stream of revenue to buy the prefabs, or I need research to have, I want to say it's one of these. There's always a range for these researches. They're never in the same order exactly, but or at least they're not usually in the same order exactly, but instead they fall within a range of things. That's why scrubbers are between 12 and 16. Sometimes you'll get them at 12. Sometimes you have to wait all the way to 16. Most of these are all the same way. There's like this range where they will always be, but they're not necessarily in the same order. I feel like I want to do the water thing, and then I can have an extra farm. And then honestly, I could then invest in farms instead of the outdoor ranches because it becomes a lot more beneficial. I don't need the utility crops. More domes having more comfort is nice. You can get the large nursery. That'll free up a spot in that other dome. I think adaptability for now. But I still need decommission protocol, so I can swap these two things out for something else. And then all the kids should be over here. Yeah, in fact, you know, I think I'm actually going to shut this nursery off so that they don't stay here. That way I don't have to maintain it anymore. And then what I can do is filter out traits and say no kids. All the kids should be living over there all the time. 63 comfort and 57. Yeah, that research for better comfort is probably going to be the best I can do. And then once this is gone, that's machine parts maintenance I can get back. I really should use that water requirement. Oh, here we go. Goats just popped. Okay. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good on water. We're using 3 water here. And 4.5 oxygen, which gives us a surplus of 2. Nice. Okay. So we can now pump out the cows. That's more than enough food. We don't need any more. If I wanted some quicker food, I guess I could get pigs on the cycle just to get quicker food increments. They take 4 water. They're very water heavy, but I have a lot of water, so I think I can swap back and forth between pigs and because it's only 5 souls on this. Between pigs and cows.
Received.
It doesn't help the vegetarians, but that's okay. I'm gonna launch these guys. Just send 4 people. I'll use the rocket for expeditions. And then I think probably just any 5 colonists for Project Monarch will work. Any 5 colonists can go on that. Have they added more variety to the in-dome buildings? Haven't played this in a while. I mean, like different designs and stuff. You can redesign them like this. You know, you can change the skin. That's a pretty cool looking one. There's 2 skins here. It shows you on hover how many skins there are. So like you can, some buildings don't have it, right? Like this one doesn't. But you know, you can get skins on some. Like the living complexes have multiple skins too. They can look different if you want them to, right? You can have some different variety, I guess, things. Yeah, I don't know what else you want to see. Diner can look different too. It's kind of interesting. Infirmary can look like this. No. So there's a little bit there with the skins, but otherwise, you know, not really. Here's apartments. I actually like the lower key apartments. I don't like how high they sit or how high they are, especially when I put them on the edge of a dome. I always feel like too tall. They're about to hit the glass. You would want a certain level of clearance with the glass or something, you know?
Research
Maybe not.
complete.
Why is this off? Okay, nice. Decommission protocol is done. I can break that down now. Let's get the dust be taken care of, and then these passengers are landing. I feel like cows can be a waste. The building can only hold 300 food, so if you get more than that, it appears to waste the excess food. I don't ever see that happening.
New colonists have arrived.
Why would it? Why do you think it wastes it? because they start popping food and we start bringing it out. Have you seen, like...
Research complete.
I don't know. I don't have any... I don't have enough information or experience to, like, debunk that or confirm it. I don't know what you're talking about, I guess. I haven't noticed them wasting anything. Okay, we have an asteroid in range, or we have an asteroid that's around us now. 7 souls to get things. It takes 8 hours to get there. It looks like it does have exotic minerals. The problem is we don't have a rocket for it yet, and we're not really all that close to getting one. However, the recon center is so broken unless they've changed it. I really hope they have. The recon center is probably the most powerful building in the game, period. More powerful than the Mohole. Yes. I think it's more powerful than the Mohole, unless they've changed it, and I really hope they have, because you will get anomalies, and you will get story things that happen, and you will get discoveries that will pay you just an insane amount of money in science daily. Like, I feel like there are some things with this building that should only appear once in an entire playthrough that instead are appearing every day. For example, if you discover dark matter, you get 5,000 science for that right now. And that happens every day. Very broken. The other thing is you can discover a habitable planet. If you discover a planet that is habitable, you'll increase scientific excitement in the world, and you will gain immediately 5 billion in funding. And you discover a planet every day. You see what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. So I don't know if that's broken. I don't know if they've changed it, but I'm putting it on the schedule because it's so stupid broken. And then that will let us do all the things we want to do in life. Okay, Micro G land. Okay, so I'm gonna confirm it right now. Just so people know, I'm gonna confirm it right now, and we are going to skip XCOM today, and we're going to hit Surviving Mars again at 2 o'clock. So I'm gonna make a new stream after this one. This one will end at 1 o'clock Eastern time. That is in about 40 minutes. We'll then have an hour break so that I can get some food, stretch my legs, maybe do some of those squat exercises that he was talking about. And then we'll come back at 2 o'clock and play some more until about 6:30. And that will be a really difficult, really long day for streaming for today. But that will be Surviving Mars for the rest of the week. So that'll be like, we're not going to replace it on Thursday or anything like that. That'll be Mars for the week. And then we'll come back next week and continue it there too. No, my XCOM. I know. It's gonna ruffle some feathers. I know. But at the end of the day, the decision has been made. It may not be a popular decision, but it has been made nevertheless. You know, I'm starting to think that I should not have put these complete square buildings on this side because of the dome that I wanted to put here. Like, I think I need to break that down. I think I want a dome right here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move that. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna move it like this. We're gonna move this to be over here instead. And then I can put the tunnel that way. So will 2 p.m. Mars be here on Twitch? It's still here, yes. Every stream that is not XCOM for the foreseeable future, every live stream that is not XCOM will be here. You will see a new event created on the channel page. So if you go to my YouTube channel page, you'll see upcoming streams. I'll be making one as soon as I'm offline here. And then It'll also get posted to the schedule channel as well. In fact, if one of the mods want to do that, just add alerts in the schedule channel if you're able to do that. I don't know if you're able to post in the schedule channel, but if one of you want to do that, like I'm okay with that. Just to let people know that XCOM is being replaced by Mars today. But yeah, it'll be here. That's the one thing I like about, like, YouTube's experience for streaming is also a little different in the sense that, like, when we're on Twitch, right, we turn the stream on and it runs for like 10, 15 minutes, you know, with a countdown to let people know that we're streaming. Yes, it's online. They can get in. They can, you know, get themselves situated, listen to some music. We can jam beforehand, you know, and we don't do that here. That's not something we can do here. I mean, I can do it. I just don't, because it's like there's already a countdown built into YouTube.
Sector scanned.
So to have a countdown built into YouTube and then follow it up with another countdown doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And then on top of that, the on-demand video later, when people want to watch the VOD, it makes a lot more sense to just get right into it, you know, instead of having to, you know, have this 15-minute period or whatever where there's just nothing going on and you have to zoom ahead in the timeline. I'd rather it just be, you know, you can turn on the stream afterwards and maybe 1 minute, maybe like 30 seconds, 1 minute of nothing. Now, we also have, you know, the alerts from Discord also go out, you know, up to 5 minutes after we start, right? So there's always that problem too, where maybe we don't get them all like that. But I'm usually going to start every stream here like I do on Twitch, where we're just going to chat for a little while. You know, we'll catch up, say hey, you know, we'll, you know, shoot the shit for like 15 minutes now, like 5 minutes. That's going to let people get in as well, you know, so that by the time people come in, when the Discord alert happens, there's a good chance that content has already started, you know, at that point. And, you know, that they didn't miss much. They didn't miss anything, but they can get right into it instead of that. Because I realize that YouTube, this is going to be a more lurker-heavy area. This is going to be a more lurker-heavy place. This is going to be a place that I have to cater to afterwards, right? And that's just the way it is. And that's completely fine. That's, if nothing else, that was kind of known going into it, so.
Research complete.
So I'm going to try to structure it that way. Farms increase domes, comfort, so we should see that go up, and therefore we should have more babies being born, hopefully. Let's see about making an electronics factory, shall we? I want a small one. I want a big one, but I think I can't afford a big one. Yeah. I think we'll do a small one here. Maybe we'll do 2 small ones. Let's figure out where this tunnel passage is going to be. That works for me. It would work better if we went up first, though. That. I like that more, actually. I mean, it'd be cooler if it, like, went that way, but it can't. So, I think I actually like this more. I'm going to build it there. So we'll take the small electronics factory, put there, and then we're going to put another one. The rare metals. We're not really making enough rare metals. Let's do 2 shifts here, and then see if there's any other passengers we can bring. Yeah, bring them in. Just those 3, bring them in, it's fine. All right, and then we're going to want to have, I think I can probably move all my farming to here, and then put the spire in. Do 2 farms there. We're going to want people to work this, but we can already do that with a new extractor here. Put it as far away as I can so that I can put like stuff along this and not have it be dusted. I think I'm going to do about like this. Yeah, right here should be fine. So now I can put things along the side here and not have it be dusted. Okay, what else? I'm leaving this open because I think there's going to be another dome here to connect between this and this. So this is going to be connected with another dome, potentially even over here too. Probably a barrel to cover a lot of ground, just expand colony, connect to the different 3. So I'm leaving this open for that purpose, but we don't need a whole thing open. So let's put a fountain there and maybe a statue there. And I don't know which one of these I'm going to use, so I'm going to have to wait to figure that out. And then that's it. So you are taking rare metals again with the rare metals taking. Let's bring them out. I don't want to export these. I want to make electronics with it. And let's get that factory up. And then now we can put another factory in, I think, right here. Or maybe we use... No, I think we use electronics. We need them for... We need them for the scrubbers once we start building them. Every scrubber is going to take electronics. Drone heavy load. Bring on more drones. We have prefabs. Use them. Get up there. There we go. Surviving Mars is such a masterpiece. That's the soundtrack is. They've done a pretty good job on it. Definitely. Done a very good job on it. Okay, so we don't have water reclamation system spires yet. I would like to, I think... Okay, we'll put a living complex in here. And then we'll also make sure there's a grocer in here because they want to shop locally. Although they could come in here and shop anyway. We could do 2 grocers in here instead. Yeah, let's just use this space. And then... That's a bad spot for that. Well, maybe it's not. Yeah, no, it is, because we can fit things. Yeah. We don't want to split it up to where I have to use a 1. Where the hell did it go? There. Put it there. Now I can use a 3x here. Maybe another amphitheater. It's pretty good. Luxury needs, man. It's pretty good. It's not broken at all. 8 out of 8. There's always people in here. Like, everyone's always using amphitheaters. So that means if it's 8 out of 8, chances are there's more than 8 people that want to use it. So we can put one in here. It's additional polymers maintenance, but as long as we keep up on it,
we gather here today,
then it shouldn't be a problem. Storage space is full again. How? Wow, we have a lot of concrete. You're not full. Quit it. You got plenty of space. Stop with this full nonsense. Half full, I'll believe. We gotta land passengers. Let's send you on an expedition, shall we? Dragon 2. Scientists, unknown, project shape, monsoon. 5 medics for research progress. Okay. I like it. Send it. Should have enough medics for that.
Research complete.
Extractor amplification is done. Also, unless they fixed it, trade is also broken in this, with this DLC. I think that's something that they're working on too. If you land, if I do this, so don't do this because you're wasting your time. Where is it? No, it's in here. Yeah. If I go to like Colony Japan and I say, hey, I need resources. Can you send me metals? I really need them. They'll be like, okay, cool. You'll take a 20 hit to your reputation. They'll send you metals. The rocket will land. The door will open. It will immediately close and they'll lift off. You'll get no metals, but you'll still take the reputation hit. Like they just don't bring it. It lands, but you don't get it. So don't do that right now until they fix it. It's a waste of your time. Let's see. So Phoenix, yeah. So we're still sending this, right? Are you not going to lift off? What are you waiting for? Not enough medics? Really? I wonder if I have medics on this rocket. Dragon 1. Can I send you on an expedition? Let's try this project shape thing. Detected over time can all be traced to this area. It's now nicknamed the zone. Oh, I think that's... Yeah, I don't like that one. I'm pretty sure I know what that one is. Let's try the Project Chariot instead. And then once these two land, once these two pick up, we'll land here. And then I think, just for the sake of doing so, we could probably get another landing pad. Right here, it's fine. We'll just get 3. All right, I need another scan. Go there, all along the side here, just in case there's anything lingering, and then we can start scanning down here. Then there's one last anomaly up here to grab. That will speed up our research, which right now is Martian-born adaptability. Is that what I want it to be? I'm getting closer. I think I want it to be Sterling's. And that will speed up Sterling's instead. Industrial Propulsion would be good to have too, though, wouldn't it? Yeah. That would save us on metals. Let's just have it be that order is fine. And then we'll do atomic accumulators, because I want to go physics. All right, so now we're just waiting for one of these rockets to lift off on their expeditions. We need 6 scientists. Off it goes. Yep. All right, and then we'll land right about here. Your drones are stuck in line for charging. It's generally not that big of a deal. Like if they want to sit around and charge, that's cool. But there's enough of them to keep it busy anyway.
New colonists.
I mean, yeah, I could put charging stations everywhere, but eh. Like they're useful, sure. I'm not saying that they're useless, but it's kind of like, I feel like it's kind of a whatever thing. Put it that way. Like another 0.6 energy drain right here. Persistently all the time. Another 0.6, another 1 energy drain or whatever. Yeah, I don't like it. Oh, you're out of power completely now. Wait a minute. Requires minimum of 300 to start just supplying the grid. Yeah. See, we're already struggling with power anyway. Am I making enough machine parts to support wind? Not really. All right, this is a high priority. We'll drop it. Where is it? Wind turbines. We'll do the big turbines because Krios likes them. We'll only do it because Krios likes them. It's the only reason. We'll go boom. And then we'll go, let's say, here. And then we'll go, like, let's put it like this. Okay? There. They're all high priority. Please build them. There you go. Large wind turbines. Yeah, now we have big problems. Nobody's living here, right? Okay, turn this off. Disallow. And we're just gonna let it sit so that we can have more power. And then we will build all of these so that Krios can, I don't know, be happy. Yeah, there we go. 5 of them. We'll build 5 of them so Krios can be happy, okay?
We've discovered a magnificent
50 new applicants are available on Earth. Good. Bring them here. Scientists, botanists, all the things. I like it. Go. Bring them here. Application approved. Now when the medics arrive, that we just got, when the medics arrive, we will send them on instantly. They'll land and be like, look, we're going to send you on another rocket. As if you didn't have rocket fever already. You're going on another one. Enjoy that. You like that sound when they boot up? Not like your favorite sound in the world?
Research complete.
Ooh, these guys are going to send me 292 million. We will send 50 food in exchange for 292 million. Yes, please. Yes, I will. Wait, do I have to do that immediately? I have to choose which rocket to do it, don't I? You know what? Dragon? Which one is it that which one is it that's on this expedition? Is it Dragon 2? Let's cancel your expedition. Your expedition is now canceled. Okay? Canceled it. You don't need the payload anymore. I canceled it. Game. Canceled it. It is canceled. Unloading cargo. There is no cargo. There is no payload. All right, maybe it'll work anyway. Is it Japan that wanted that? No. Which one was it? China? No. It's always the last one. There it is. Interesting. I think I broke a rocket. I think I might have broken a rocket. There is a rocket. It is broken. We're going to send Phoenix 1 on it, I guess. Maybe it takes a little bit. Ah, there it goes. Now it's ready for takeoff. It just takes a little bit to cancel, I guess. All right. I didn't break it completely. See? It's ready. We're going to send 50 food to them. They're going to give us 300 million bucks, which is awesome. Now, cargo rocket. I want you to send down electronics, machine parts, all the fixins. Actually, we don't need polymers anymore. We're good. Send these, because I can't do them myself very well. Not yet. And then maybe 5 food. I don't know. Launch. We're going to use that money to buy a bunch of other stuff. Does anyone know when we can play on Phobos and Deimos? That's not something that has ever been announced, so I don't know. Upgrade polymer blades for everything. Polymer blades on everything. Go get the polymer blades. See, now they can charge other places, okay? They don't have to all wait in line now. It's all good. Everything's fine. You want another charging station? Put one right there. 2 of them right here too, okay? There you go. 5 more planetary anomalies found. Okay then. I'm gonna need another landing pad apparently, because, well, you should have 5 landing pads for 5 rockets, right? I mean, kind of the way it goes. Got 5 rockets, get 5 landing pads. Put another one on this side, just because. Say there's another one like right here. Am I gonna put a dome here? Probably not, but I can't be certain. Well, if we put one here, then we'll just move this one. It's fine.
Sector scanned.
Hi, go get it. Truck. Go get all of this wonderful things. All these wonderful things. Bring them back. Thank you. This is done. Wow, that was fast. You guys really know how to work your concrete. And no, these guys know what they're doing, man. Turn this back on. All right, you guys can live here. Now I want to... you can shop here at this grocer. I don't need to occupy the space with it here. I think I'm gonna make a 3rd farm here. And then I want to have... I think you can pretty much get all your amenities and stuff over here. I think so. We're gonna have an apartment here. Yeah. Right. Do I want to have it? Oh, because I wanted to have this connected to another dome later. I have to come up through here like that. Let's do 2 farms for now. Yeah, 2 farms for now. It'll be helped by the vista as well as the farms provide comfort thing. Will all help this apartment be more comfortable. In fact, you know, given that, I'm going to go ahead and take this down and do it that way. and then get rid of it. Okay. What text have we gotten yet?
Crop failure reported.
Apparently not. Oh, that's fine. That's expected. Did we lift off? Guys. I have 5 landing pads for my 5 rockets.
Arrived.
I'm going to need additional landing pads for the asteroid rockets as well. I think. Techs we have. I mean, we're moving down the tech tree. I'm starting to hit physics a little bit harder now. We can do deep scanning. That's going to be cool. Let's put that on the list. I think after deep scanning, we're like right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have at least 2 more to go. So it's one of these 4. Scrubbing is one of these 4 right here. We're getting very close to being able to have sufficiently less maintenance for the rest of the game. That's when the mid game starts. When you get your scrubbers. Add a quick blast on this. This immediately came across as the few bugs on Xbox. I can't tell you. I can't comment really on the state of the game for consoles. I could tell you there's a few bugs in it anyway, even in PC. There's always a few bugs in some games. I mean,
Research complete.
There's always going to be a few bugs in games. Let's put you here. Here? Probably going to need it to expand polymers. So why don't we put you here? And then we can put the polymers, an additional polymers factory here. There's not enough people working there to justify that. We're going to put it on this side instead, I think. Yeah, we'll put it right here instead. And then I think I want another atomic accumulator. Can't build it yet. I can build Stirlings, though. Hell yeah. Oh, I love my Stirlings. I certainly do.
The on-site data
Gain 2000
validates our
science.
predictive.
Very nice. And we analyze it. So dust repulsion is done, and then Martian born adaptability is close. So, nah, VR, I don't need it. Let's go with... Wow. Passenger rockets carry 10 more colonists. Passenger rockets carry 10 more colonists. So just a lot of that then. Good. Drone hub extenders are cool, but they require exotic minerals. It's a little weird, but it does. Underground dome constructions and micro-G vehicles also require it. I think I'm gonna grab this because we're getting closer to the point where I can sustain myself for asteroids. Oh, did we get Recon Center yet? It's next. Okay. Recon Center is so broken. Let's kill these dumping sites and pop in another landing pad right here. That way I can have another one whenever I want. You know. Oh, the waste rock is in the way? No. Uneven terrain. That's fine. Just pop it there, it's fine. Alright, you can go on an expedition probably. Let's say any resources for 6 colonists. Sounds good. Dragon 1, go. What else can we do? Research progress for 7 drones. Send it with Dragon 2, ready, set, go. Off you go. This research progress will give us Martian-born adaptability. I can then swap out the nursery for the large one. And then I need to start looking at university, which I want to do that in the dome that's going where the concrete extractor is. So, but I'm going to get started on asteroid stuff very soon. I just have to get a couple more things to sustain it. I need a good, solid, sustainable production of electronics, machine parts, and polymers to be able to do asteroid stuff.
Today was a tough one.
That is...
We lost one of our
founder died. No big deal. Founders die. That's what happens. We have 1 micro-G auto extractor prefab, so we can go on 1 asteroid for somewhat free. It's still going to cost us something, but we can kind of go on 1 asteroid. Seriously? Can I amplify this? I want to amplify you. This one, no. But that one's got like a lot left. So yes. And we got to get scrubbers on that.
Analyzed. Research
Man,
complete.
21
Anomaly
metals.
analyzed.
That's nothing. Hey, how are we losing water? What's going on? Oh, we're working farms. That makes sense. I'm gonna swap you to soybeans. Swap you to soybeans. Work second shift. Work second shift. Yes, second shift. Let's go. You know what? We'll stagger shifts. We'll go first shift here, second shift there. That's fine. Nobody lives here yet, but that's okay. We're gonna swap this out for apartment here. And then, yeah, I think there's gonna be a barrel dome right here. That will have the university in it. That way, all of these domes will be connected to the dome with the university, and everyone can be educated. It's fine. Drop you down. Drop you down. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get that asteroid anyway. Extra feature is so secret that not even the devs know about it, right? Yeah. Great. Got about 10 more minutes left in today's stream. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I appreciate it. This is not a new thing as far as streaming on YouTube, but it's going to become something that we do very, very frequently. I would like to get it to 4 days a week if I can, starting very soon. I'm not committed to 4 days a week yet. Certainly not on YouTube until XCOM wraps up. We have a Long War 2 series that's been going on for a couple of months now on Twitch. I'd like to get that finished at Twitch where it started. And then we'll be full-time streaming over here. If you guys haven't yet, consider hitting the subscribe button. Helps the channel a lot. We lets you know when new things are happening. You can always check the channel page. I'm going to start scheduling new streams into the future, so you'll always see when the upcoming streams are. We are going to be back in an hour. So we're done in about 10 minutes, but we're going to be back in an hour. Right here. Same thing. We're going to continue this run an hour from now, basically. So we're not done for the day after this. I would like you to not be exporting. No export, no export. Okay. So this is the only one exporting right now. Send it back when you can. We're gonna have to tell that not to export anymore if we can. This one, no export, please. Yeah. So I can't keep sending my rare metals away because then I can't make my electronics. So I'd like to make the electronics here, please. Thank you. It's cheaper to make them here than it is to export the rare metals and buy them. So we could buy a new asteroid lander now for 1500, 1.5 billion, whatever. But I still want scrubbers maintaining supply, I think, before, because it's a very expensive thing to do. Next stream, we absolutely will be going on an asteroid, at least one next stream for sure. It just takes a while to build up to it because you have expenses, let's say. There's expenses in this. It's an expensive endeavor. But once we get to having exotic minerals, you do more stuff underground because you really can't do a whole lot underground until you have exotic minerals. Project Shape. Still don't trust that. I don't have a Safari, but now I want one. Unknown. Ooh, this is the zone. Wait, what? Exact same description on both of these. Lame. Fine, we'll send the colonists. You know what? Screw it. Let's just hit the zone on both. We'll hit the zone on both, okay? The zone. See how that works. This game needs mid to late game revival. What do you mean? What's wrong with the mid to late game? I'm gonna get started on some terraforming stuff too. Because we are making a good amount of polymers, I think we can get started making the place a little greener. Just a little bit, you know? Let's turn the moisture vaporator on since we are low on water somehow. So we'll make this, get the hygroscopic coating on there, and then that'll settle our water problems for a while. At least makes us even. We have a lot of farms. So what's sucking down all the water right now is the cows. Once we stop doing cows, actually, when we do pigs, we're going to be down on water again. So maybe we'll just keep the cows. surface. Yeah, I think I will. I got enough farms now to really maintain everything, so. Turn this back to soybeans. Actually, just cancel that. And then this one can be canceled now too. All right, 260 million. I have one cargo rocket. Let's send a bunch of these and a bunch of these. This is gonna let us, if I can send a bunch of these to the surface, this is gonna let us do asteroids pretty well. I wanna make sure I have at least 15 million left. So why don't we go like that? We'll launch that. 1.5 billion, I guess. And then we'll buy the asteroid lander. Okay. So we have an asteroid lander purchased, at least. We're going to use one of our landing pads to do that. And then that's going to be how we set it up. We already have a prefab, so we can use the rocket we just built plus that prefab to mine one asteroid. After that, we get the rocket, but we have to build the prefab, the micro G auto extractors. We have to build them with our resources unless we want to buy them from Earth. They're not that expensive to buy from Earth, to be fair. They're not bad. To buy them from Earth, I can't look at the cart. I can't look at that yet. To buy them from Earth, we need to make more fuel, don't we? We really need to make more fuel. Let's send Dragon 2 out of here. Surely you'll find another drone commander. I want to say they're 250 million each, the landers for the asteroids. I don't quite remember. Okay, this one is going to get loaded right here in the center. Although it makes more sense to load it here, and then it's like not in the same 5 rockets. Like you can load the asteroid rocket here, but I'm going to pop it right down here. So the asteroid rockets, they look a little different. Did you not send the food? We did. Yeah, we had to have. I'm pretty sure we sent it. Whether we got the money for it or not, I don't know. I didn't actually... Last export. Yeah, I don't know. Did we ever get the money for the transaction? Maybe it doesn't work the other way either. Anyway, asteroid rocket looks like this. Okay? And same logo as the rest. I want to say the first one you buy has the logo. Every other one after that doesn't have a logo, unless they fixed it. I hope they fixed it. Mine didn't have logos in the last save, so this one does. That's a good thing. Okay, so the asteroid rocket, you need to edit the payload for it and then send it on a thing. We can edit the payload early, so we can have it preloaded and ready to go, because asteroids are a time-limited thing. You only have so long to go get them. So if you're spending a lot of time loading your rocket, you're eating into your mining time, right? So you can preload your rocket with what you want to be on it. So we edit the payload, and I can say I want to have, let's say, 20 polymers. Let's do 15 polymers, 20 metals, and we'll take, I don't know, 5 machine parts with us. Actually, don't even need this many polymers. We're not building the micro G's thing, so the power is going to be a bigger restriction. We'll take more metals. And then we need fuel for the ride home as well. So we're taking extra fuel loaded in too. And that's going to do it, I think. So we can request this. So doing that, we can also, if we have capacity, which we do not, we can also take one of our, lots of different prefabs as well. But we can take one of our vehicles too, which I don't see. Oh, we can't yet. Can't take a vehicle yet because in order to take your vehicles, right, where's my Explorer? Do you have the Explorer, right, has wheels, okay? Right, the Explorer has wheels, obviously. It needs to be on there. But when you're on an asteroid, right, it's kind of really low gravity, right? So you need to retrofit your rovers to be able to sustain that. So there's research for that called micro G vehicles, which we're doing right now. And it enables the rovers to then go to the asteroids. You need that in order to get anomalies on the asteroids, because there are anomalies on a lot of asteroids. Sometimes the anomalies are just like really quick story things. Sometimes a problem occurs and it starts to do extra damage to your equipment, and you need to scan them to, stop that damage from happening. I've had one where my rocket had a malfunction. My lander had a malfunction. Had to be repaired in order to leave. So that's pretty stressful. If you have a limited time limit or a limited time window, that can be pretty stressful. So there's lots of things can happen. One time I triggered some anomalies. I researched the anomalies and found out that there was 150 extra. That was in my video, I think, actually. There's like 150 extra exotic minerals that I didn't know existed on there. And I could double up and just mine as much as possible to get even more than I thought I would be able to get, just because I brought an explorer with me. So sometimes positive things, sometimes negative things, but always fun things. Always fun. But you have to get Micro G vehicles first. So Recon Center will be done soon, and then we'll get on that.
Sector scanned.
I think I'm gonna swap these guys to be second shift instead, just to help with the food situation, help with our farming. And then I kind of want to research the Spire to help with water, and maintenance less often would be good too. But I think both of these should be done pretty soon. Unless we're getting close to... Yeah, not yet. All right, good. Whew! Gotta go to school. See ya. All right, have a good night. We are... What mystery story element did you do? I chose random. Yeah, I don't know which one it is. I just chose random. Okay, guys, we are going to wrap up the stream right now. I want to thank you guys very much for coming out to be with me for this. This has been awesome. If you're interested in more, we'll be live again in an hour. And it started right up again, another hour, or in an hour. We'll start for another, probably play until maybe 6 p.m. Eastern time, so another 4 hours to go. Of course, these VODs are always available on YouTube immediately after the stream wraps up. So you'll have them, they're there. You can always scrub and go back, live DVR and all sorts of stuff. So if that's your thing, you've got it accessible for you. I'm gonna save my game into something called Stream Madness. I don't know. It could be anything I want it to be, I guess. But anyway, we will be right back in an hour. You'll see an event on the channel page that you can click and set your reminders or whatever you want to do. It's only an hour, but that's gonna do it. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Bye.